Your sausage McMuffin with egg didn't change. Your receipt did. The sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal includes a hash brown and a small coffee for just $5. Only at McDonald's for a limited time.
Prices and participation may vary.
It fooled me. We can't get fooled again.
In Dallas, Texas, 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy's motorcade in downtown Dallas.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you, sir?
Because people have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
If you don't like what we tell you to believe in, we'll kill you.
All right, kids. Listen. Don't listen to this podcast.
Don't listen to this.
If you're not of age.
What's of age?
18.
16?
18. We're a bunch of dudes, and we're going to say some really bad words.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Conspiracy Podcast.
Yo, yo, yo.
Hope
What up,
everybody's
everybody?
doing good. Yeah.
Oh, real quick. Sorry. Before we get into our normal thing, I promised I would do this.
Ooh.
Shout out to Lance, Eric's brother.
Yeah.
I saw him and I promised him that I would give him a shout out because he listens to all of our episodes. So thanks, brother. And I will see you around. Dog.
Yeah.
But did you get a selfie with him?
Dude, I saw
Jorge
him,
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Jorge got the selfie, but then literally afterwards, I've seen him like 6 times.
Okay,
I
fine.
just see him fucking everywhere. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah. When we were younger, we called him Lance Pants. Don't know why,
He's gonna
but
like
I
that.
hope you. Yeah, I hope you.
Or he might leave as a 1-star. I don't know.
He's like, yeah, I stopped listening. So.
So welcome back, Jorge.
Yeah,
Jorge was
thank
on
you, guys.
vacay.
I was in Europa.
Yes. Super chill.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
so
it
much
looked
fun.
amazing.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
I went to Switzerland and then Italy.
That's really where rich people go.
Yeah.
Yes, literally. He had to go make a couple
Seriously.
deposits.
Fucking Switzerland is so expensive. I did not expect that. I did not budget that shit.
I know. That's
I was
why,
like very, very surprised.
is that why you were like in all the? Well, you didn't expect all the beer lounges to be that expensive.
Yeah.
Like,
It's crazy. Jorge goes to Switzerland. I go to Macon.
and
Georgia.
I go nowhere, and I stay at my house. I literally
Went
don't
to
go
the
on
beach.
vacation.
Yeah.
Didn't even do that.
Well, while you were overseas, absolutely chaos.
Oh my god,
Yes.
Crazy.
fucking chaos. And we were trying, and Jorge was trying to text us, but the text wasn't working. So
Oh, that was the
WhatsApp.
worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, are you guys getting this shit? Like, what the hell?
No one's answering me.
Yeah.
So we changed our schedule. We were not obviously expecting this and or planning this. Nobody was. But we decided to talk about Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, I think it's
You know.
important.
Yes. For
Um,
sure.
So I don't know if we should just dive in. I mean, it's a pretty horrible situation. I can't believe it was happening. It was very strange for me because it was almost like seeing history, but
Yeah.
with so many cameras this time.
Oh,
meaning
yes.
it was like
Yeah,
Oswald,
it's not
but
like,
like
they really
not,
have one
Exactly.
weird like
Yes.
angle from like a CCTV. It was like
yes,
70 different angles.
All kinds of cell phone angles and like,
yeah,
yeah. And I was just, I was saying before we started this that like there's been 2 conspiracies, like big, conspiracies. And we've done the other episode which was the Trump assassination attempt. And
yeah.
in the last year alone, which is crazy
Like,
how
how
it
did
is.
shit? How did this happen?
Yes,
Yeah.
because all the everything else we always go over is history, like you were saying. But this is like history as it was unfolding. It's
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Were you? I mean, my wife like cried.
My wife cried.
Yeah.
My wife
Really?
cried too.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Like it was like,
Well, then I told her that he's dead, and she like didn't want to believe it.
yeah.
And,
So I
you know,
was-
it
I was
really-
hoping
it
he was
super
gonna make
upsetting,
it
yeah.
through, right?
It was very upsetting.
Yeah, I was hoping that too. So when it happened, I was still adjusting to the time change and shit. So I
Oh,
was
yeah.
actually up
Oh,
in
really?
the middle of the morning, I think it was over there or whatever. And I'm like, I started seeing this come across social media. I woke my wife up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like, holy shit! Like, look at this.
This is happening.
Yeah, like at first, I thought it was fake, and then like obviously.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's
And then, I mean, we're gonna go over a lot of it, but
Yeah.
and then the way he was shot, I was like, oh my god,
dude.
like
Yeah.
right in the neck,
Yeah.
and and the videos were everywhere. It wasn't like
and the
Yes.
videos are like very.
You
graphic.
could not
It's
escape
so.
this.
Oh my
gosh.
I remember I was in a. So I had heard about this, but I was in a Zoom for work, and literally like I was on mute, and then the guys in the Zoom then started, and like literally like the meeting went on like a break.
really
Because everyone was like on their phones, like, oh my
Rustling
god, and
around.
like people were like
Yeah.
walking out and like on the phone. It was like wild.
Because
Yeah.
it almost reminded me a little bit of like 9/11 when like it just
The world,
unfolded.
everything stopped.
And
Shock.
you're
'Cause it's like fucking
super
time
shock,
stops.
and everybody's
Yeah.
just obviously focused on this. And
yeah,
I mean, back then it started like, oh my god, are we at war? Like, what's happening? But
Yeah.
even this kind of felt the same way.
yeah,
It does. It's obviously it's like it's different, but it's the fact that how is this even possible? Like,
Right.
how is it even possible? We're supposed to like this is supposed to be like high end Western civilization, and like now it's like you just fucking you just kill people
Snipered
like
and,
this
like,
fucking what the
just-
fuck?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Did you know him much?
Like
no.
followed him and watched his
Like,
stuff.
I mean, yeah, like
Yeah, I watched this.
you've seen him
See,
around.
the reason
and-
I liked him and this is the main reason why I liked him is because I have a big issue with our education system. I think our education system is a fucking total shill.
Yeah.
It's literally just like
yeah,
a cash grab,
Mm-hmm.
and people don't learn shit. And so like I like that it was a point in essence it's proving a point that the American education system is absolute dog shit. People don't know like the basic things, but there's this like air of elitism that you get like, in college. Like they're so fucking smart. They're so, and it's like
Yeah.
you get a guy who just literally has no college education and just like fucking dominates these people. And I'm like, that's why I liked him, because I wanted more attention to get brought to like a real problem. One of the cornerstone problems in our society is that education's broken.
yeah.
I followed him a little bit, mostly. I know he's been doing this for so long, but like he came across my feed a lot, like last year, I guess it was, when he was really helping Trump.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I think he was doing a great job back then with all that, and he got a lot of attention. That's when I really started paying more attention to him, following him. But not so much before that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and also I did actually see him because I went to 10X with the Grant Cardone event.
Oh, yeah.
And he was one of the speakers.
Was he?
Yeah,
whoa.
Really?
Yeah. They were actually sharing him on stage talking to Grant. If I say this, like you might recognize it, but there's a quote where he's talking about you need to be productive. You need to be like you know that video I'm talking about? Yeah. So
you have to add something to society, or
yeah,
you
he
have
was
to,
saying something like that
yeah.
came from that, that conference,
Really?
that speech or whatever.
Interesting. Yeah.
He was great.
Yeah.
Great. He's the GOAT debater.
Dude, he's so good. Because like you can't be like, I always go back to, I'm like, I always think about like the presidential debate, because it's like such a fucking shit show. They're like, well, you're fucking stupid. And he's like, no, you're stupid. And I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
It's like a little fucking two sixth graders are fucking like,
Well, I'm so scared of you, Jeb Bush.
I'm
so scared.
Sleepy Joe.
I know,
and
but
all
then,
that.
then you have
all
like
the
this
name
guy,
calling.
and he's actually very educated and very smart. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, finally.
Yeah.
But like, it's all good, because like this is what we should be doing. Like, we should be questioning. You should be questioning everything until it makes sense for you. Like, I think that the basis of like human experience is to be like, figure some shit out for yourself, and like, maybe you change your ideas, change your views on stuff, because someone knows more than you, and then you look into it, you're like, okay, maybe they're right, or maybe they're wrong, and you're
Right.
like,
Yeah.
that
gotta be
solidifies your view, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
I really enjoyed his concept of civilized debate,
Yeah.
because whether or not you believe anything he says or his values, you could still debate about it without us
Hating
having
each other.
riots,
Violence.
Yeah, literally.
and going
Fucking-
crazy. And then that seems like it was a good,
Yeah.
it was a good way.
I know. I think it's a great way. It's like the.
It's the American way, actually.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
It's in the grand scheme, it is. Like, you fucking town hall that shit. Like, let's get to the bottom of it right
Yeah.
now. Let's
Yeah.
fucking chat it out, and eventually everyone's like, fuck, I guess we should do this. Like, damn it.
Well, they said Charlie Kirk didn't leave a room the same way he found it. He could be brash and forward, but he also was relentlessly present. He was shaking hands with kids who lined up hours early, remembering a first name from college that was 2 years earlier, staying until the end and doing selfies with everybody there. He built I wouldn't call it a company, but he built something called Turning Point USA, and it was a sprawling campus network. And for a decade, he was one of the right's most tireless road warriors. He was a bit of an organizer, a debater, a broadcaster, a podcaster, and recruiter for what he considered the next wave of Americans. Yeah. Charlie Kirk was one of the most visible and outspoken conservative voices of this generation. Through Turning Point, he aggressively pushed right-wing politics into college campuses, and he often targeted left-leaning professors and the woke ideology and progressive student groups. So he would want the questions from them.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
As opposed to like a never-ending Twitter argument.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, let's talk about LGBTQ rights. Like, how do you feel about it? You are a trans, and so let's talk about it. And so that was what he did. Now, some people believe that he was, and I wanted to make sure we put this in here because there were a lot of haters, I guess. I don't know how we would put it. I don't want to put the word hater, but like they would.
I think that's the most. It makes sense. I think that people will understand what you mean. Like, there's obviously like anytime you get that much attention, there's always the other side of the coin. Fucking there always is.
Yeah, some people call
Look
them.
at us.
Like
The flat earthers hate us.
I know, literally.
And he had a lot of things where people would be like, "Oh, Trump is racist," or somebody would say, "Oh, Trump's racist, so why would we have him?" And then he would confront them on it on a stage and with a microphone and say, "Give me an example." And usually, I tried to search for the
examples,
and I never found Charlie to be racist and or promoting racism.
Never, right? No, not one time.
There were a couple moments of like maybe on the not the edge of racism, but on like affirmative action, where he was worried about the skills of an individual because they were hired in a DEI way.
Oh yeah, he spoke a lot about DEI.
There's one because like this guy, I saw this clip and this guy was like, and one of the quote unquote haters, people who's like, oh, okay, here's the top 10 to 20 things that Charlie Kirk was racist, blah, and it was this one. And it's funny, the reel's from like a black dude who like then posted. So I always love it, like that's like that. But he was like pretty much he took a quote that he said, but like not the whole thing. Just took like
out of context
snippet. It's an out of context quote about like the Civil Rights Act. And then, but he did make a good point.
I think I know what you're talking about.
The Civil Rights Act was it was too open ended. He's like, obviously the sentiment behind it was great, and like it was there should never be. Other races and other, nationalities should never be treated differently than anyone else. And that's great. There shouldn't be segregation. All that stuff is like great, but I guess the way it's written leaves it open to where anything under this, like anything remotely close to it can fall under it. Like, and then you get into like, oh, cool. Well, I get this job because I have no valuable skill. But then, and then that's where it gets a little wild because it is a thing. It's like, I personally believe that it should be the best person anyway. And I guarantee you there's going to be amazing people at any job of every nationality, regardless. There always is going to be. Yeah. But there's some professions that they're more predominantly one race. And you could say the same thing about like NFL.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's actually
like 80-5%.
I saw a video where he gave that same example. I think it was NBA. And he's like, what if we DI and like we just brought in only whites to the NBA.
No, it'd be boring as fuck. It'd be so lame. It'd be like
half court shots and just you know what I mean.
It would just be like layups only. Yeah. Layups only and like 75 passes per 2 points. Mm-hmm. So it goes both ways. And like it's not a thing where in this day and age, I don't believe it's like it used to be where it's like you couldn't. Maybe you like really wanted to be a pilot. That's all you ever wanted to do, and like they wouldn't let you because you were, a woman or an African American or whatever. But now it's just like you can't forcibly hire someone who's not qualified just to make a quota. It's all like, you got to meet your quota.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, how many people are actually applying to be? Like, it's maybe, what if it's like only like 2%? We're like, well, now we have to let the two, like, I don't fucking care. I don't see the pilot.
Yeah.
He's in the fucking dock. I don't know what he looks like. I don't give a shit.
Plus, you just want to land
I just
safely.
want to get there, dude. Like, I don't give a fuck. I just paid $400 for the fucking flight. Like, I'm trying to get there, dog.
So the argument is not about racism, but it's about effectiveness of your job,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yes.
Like, can you, if you go to school for something, you get a degree, can you apply it?
Exactly. That's what I think the only thing should matter.
Yeah.
I think, like, it seems so, I don't even know why we have to explain this. It's so...
Well, no, I mean,
It should be obvious, I
It
guess.
should be obvious.
Yeah.
Like, you just want the best. That's it.
Literally, Jorge's Mexican. I'm African American. Like, we both want the best. Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what he preached.
Yes, I agree. I
Right?
think that's what he...
Like,
I think that was
the
his
best
message.
should, that's the democracy. That's,
And on the other side,
that's
you
the
know,
American.
people, and I don't fully disagree, but, you know, people would say, like, it's just not always 100% fair. Like, there is racist people, and sometimes you get excluded just because of
Of what you're
kind of like what you look like, who you are, whatever, right? Like, it does happen, but that doesn't mean that everyone is like that, exclusively like that or whatever. So, I don't know.
It's very true. It's very true. And it's just like, I mean, we'll never fully, there's not like a perfect answer because, like, here's a great example. This, you know, you're thinking about work and jobs. Like, what I've found, I was in recruitment for 12 years, and like, you know,
Yeah, you can speak better about
there's
this.
a thing that outweighs everything, and it's you know who you know.
True.
So
Very
it's like,
true.
dude, so like I've gotten more
Very true.
I've gotten amazing opportunities, and I am where I am in my life. It's literally because of who I know.
Yeah.
And like I haven't necessarily, which allowed me to get a chance.
Yes.
So like,
right, and then you got to like step up, prove yourself,
and
show
then
up.
and I have to prove myself. So I've always proved myself. But like I've gotten opportunities that I shouldn't necessarily have gotten because I had no fucking experience whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like zero. But I was still given the opportunity because of who I know, and I'm fucking mixed. My mom's black, my dad's white. Like, but I knew someone who was in that industry, and they gave me a chance.
Yeah.
So
I
like,
definitely agree. It's more who you know than what you know.
yeah. So people were like, "Oh, well, I didn't get it," but like, you know, there is that factor when it comes into it.
sure.
It's like, and then people be like, "Well, you know, Joe fucking trust fund kid got this fucking opportunity." You know, that's
Because he
just-
knew somebody.
I'm sorry, it's always gonna happen. You can't get rid of that. That's gonna fucking happen all the time.
Yeah.
Like it sucks. I get it, but like it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But that also you can reap the benefits of that too.
Yeah.
Right.
So, this is a point.
So the setting was Utah Valley University in Utah, and it was 30 odd miles south of Salt Lake City.
Mhm.
It was late morning Mountain Time. The table was set beneath a portable canopy, so that's where his table was. A microphone stood a few feet away for audience question and answering.
Yeah.
Glass spanned the hall of flags above, and behind him, a flow of people moved along the indoor walkway. There were a team of members that were close at hand, almost like and we'll get into the conspiracies later, but a team.
So security detail.
Yeah,
They
security
look
detail.
like a little security detail.
Yeah, and it was a loose ring of temporary fencing separating Kirk from the crowd.
And
So
it
it
was
was-
a huge crowd.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a
Hella
huge
people.
crowd, and it wasn't the most secure spot.
No. But
Right.
but
Be honest.
if you ever watch any of his shit, it's never
is.
fucking secure.
100%.
It's just
Totally.
because I think he doesn't want it to feel that way.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because then it doesn't really feel like
Yeah.
it's a real platform for debate.
Yeah.
It feels like fucking, like TV.
Yeah.
Like
right. Right. Or having a conversation with somebody legitimately,
yeah.
where it's not like I'm the big guy on the stage and you're the
Yeah, you're
down,
a
the
peon
peasant down at the bottom
beneath me.
Yeah. But also there's conflicting information about whether or not, like, how do I put this? I don't think he would ever be the one to be worried that he's going to get assassinated.
Oh, I don't think he's
Right?
worried at all.
Didn't he say something about that though?
That's the thing is there's reports that say that,
Yeah.
we should up the detail.
Yes.
Or they're going to take me out. Because,
we'll get into
Israel.
That'll be in the conspiracy portion of the
Yes.
broadcast here, boys.
But again, and then if you watch the videos, and Jorge has a bunch of videos, I know we're audio, so we can't really show those, but it's the question of were his security team, like what did they do in what circumstances? You know
Were
what I mean?
they set up correctly or whatever?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. At 12:23 p.m., a single rifle shot cut through the ambient campus noise and punched into Charlie Kirk's neck. He instantaneously collapsed. Panic then ensued and went through the plaza, and you can see in the videos everybody scattered.
Yeah.
And it just became chaos.
The atypical reaction to
Yes.
of course. Like squale.
Within minutes,
especially in a school, and there's so many school shootings. And so
yeah. And within minutes, we don't see this on the video, but police started locking down. They started locking down all the
exits.
Because it's a school, it's a campus. You know what I mean? So they just started locking down. And then we had brought up, like, we didn't know what was happening. We thought he was shot, and then, it was like wasn't a few minutes, but it was a few hours of,
and then
is he okay? Nobody knows. One of the agents jumped over the table, slid over, and then they got him out.
Yeah.
And then they took him somewhere.
And then all the videos started coming out. Because obviously welcome to 2025.
Yeah, exactly.
All the videos started coming out, and then it was just like, wait, what? And then the reporting is like so fucking bizarre. Like first it was like, oh, he got shot with a 9mm. Then it was like, oh, then they arrested a guy. And we'll get into that. But.
Yeah. And then simultaneous, and we don't normally do this, but it's because it's happening right now. So simultaneous, like we kind of know what occurred, because then the other story of this is Tyler James Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler James Robinson is 22 years old from Washington, Utah. And prosecutors say the following. This is what we know that the prosecutors are saying, which is that after firing from a rooftop roughly 160 yards from the stage, he jumped down from the roof line, fled, and jumped off of that roof or ladder roof. And then a manhunt ran through the next day and into the evening, multi-agency dragnets. Robinson eventually surrendered at the Washington County Sheriff's Office, and in the hours after the shot, investigators found a bolt-action .30-06 rifle stashed near the campus.
So
DNA consistent.
I want to just explain a little bit about that rifle, and probably Sean can help me more. But this is a hunting rifle.
Dude.
This is meant for like big game.
Literally, you can kill a fucking 900-pound elk at like fucking 800 yards, 1,000 yards with one shot.
The bullet is pretty
fucking
big.
monstrous.
Yeah.
Really?
This is, I'll get into more detail when we get to the conspiracy part, because I don't want to.
But
I don't want to, like, just to put it like. Have you ever seen like so there's like, obviously there's various calibers, 223, 5.56, which are virtually the same size bullet. It's just in terms of there's just more powder, bigger casing.
Yeah.
Then you get up to, then it goes up. You have like 7.62, which is like AK-47 rounds, and then 30-06 is like, I mean, the shell. It's like
bigger
fucking,
than those.
Huge. It's huge. It's dude. It's meant for fucking. Like
and this is gonna matter as we get into the whole shot.
I don't want to get too deep into why we're bringing this up yet. Because I will get very deep into this.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to explain like what type of rifle this is.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's also big.
And the rifle itself is a large rifle.
Yes.
And it's
like long.
And it's not like, you stash your fucking 9mm in your backpack and you're like flee.
Right.
it's not that fucking easy.
Get into that basically. So, and the reason I'm I'm kind of jumping to this, because this is what we know from a legal standpoint.
Right.
Yeah. So this is what the prosecutor is saying.
This is the official.
This is the official version, even though we were on like Twitter or Instagram going like, what the fuck is happening?
Exactly.
Oh, it could be from here. It could be from there. He's on the run. It's just chaos basically. But later on, they would say that they found DNA on that trigger. Okay. So that's why also that's part of their case.
It's like very reminiscent of fucking MLK,
dude,
like,
it is, right?
Found his
I know.
DNA and jizz on the fucking gun, and I'm like, and then he just left it on the floor. Same thing, just leaves it on the floor.
A little note. Here's my driver's license. Here's like everything.
But then like the official story is that he went up, then disassembled it, reassembled it, then just left it there.
Yeah.
So additionally, in the prosecution's case, is that the clothing was destroyed, allegedly, and there were messages to a roommate and a note that said, "I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and I'm going to take it." So these are the pieces of evidence that are now going to be in trial that will come up for Robinson.
Okay,
is DNA on the weapon that was stashed, clothes burned, and the note that they verified as his.
Yeah, and the text messages.
Yes. Right. But apparently they haven't verified that is... Anyway, so like I said, this case is going to be crazy because we don't know.
It's still obviously unfolding.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The hard facts of those first 36 hours came out in pieces. On the investigative side, Utah Valley University police were quick to link a sniper and look up, meaning they didn't just, like they knew that it was in an elevated position. Yeah. And they even reported gravel impressions consistent with somebody laying down towards the target.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then there were clips that came out, an official released by the FBI of a guy climbing down from a rooftop and moving away. And the FBI actually pushed out that video and asked for tips. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
They were like, we don't know what's going on.
Have you
we
seen
need
this
tips.
man?
Yes, exactly.
And right before that, there's part of that video is him running from this alleged spot towards like where the spot that you're talking about where he climbs down. But conveniently, they leave out a couple seconds right before, which they have that. I mean, if they have the camera, why did they not show him laying down taking the shot?
I mean, it's just like Epstein. They're like, I don't know where that minute went.
Yeah,
exactly. It's because it was they were doing maintenance.
Yeah. Also, Rogan brought up the point of, there's all this video and there's all these drones, but there's no footage.
Right.
Of course, there's not.
So it's a little sus.
A lot of sus.
But
case is still ongoing, Eric.
Yeah, it's ongoing. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But it became this strange 21st century pursuit because we've never had. I mean, aside from the guy who killed the insurance.
Oh yeah, fucking
Mangione. Yeah, in New York. Like we've never really seen the power of the 21st century of a manhunt.
Yeah, this wasn't like what was the one like the Lincoln?
Yes,
he gets across the bridge and like, where the fuck is he?
Booth was gone for like 2 weeks. Literally. So this was like the first time where it like the FBI literally tweeted out, if you have any idea what's going on, let us know. Yeah. Meanwhile, the scene was still hot and confusing. Early on, law enforcement asked the public's help to identify a person of interest. Then refine those releases as they received better images. But they misidentified somebody.
Twice.
Literally twice, bro.
They arrested two other bros. The old fucking...
I only knew about one. What's the other guy?
No, the old dude first, and then, another person, and then they released...
Who looked like him. Yeah. But the strange one, and then we will go back into this strange old guy, because he literally said, I did it.
I did it. Shoot me.
Yes. What the fuck is that?
Like seconds later.
Yes.
Like,
What is that?
It's planned. That's what it is.
Yeah, it seems like
it's a fucking distraction.
It's so confusing because it's like, why would you do that?
Exactly.
I mean,
which is going to be part of it.
It's either it's planned or it's like this weird like DB Cooper syndrome.
Yes.
Or it's like this
want to be part of something or
want to be famous for some reason.
It's not that.
Yeah. Basically, moments after, an older gentleman honestly raised his hand. He literally raised his hand and said what Jorge had said, which is that I did it. Shoot me.
I did it. Shoot me.
Yeah. And then his pants fell down when he was being arrested.
Oh my God.
And then it was like, I remember sending you a text they caught him.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, they got him. And they were like, and it was like, psych.
Yeah.
Got the right guy.
Totally. Yeah.
And then we even posted, got him. They were like, Okay, then we got the second, and then we like all these were like shit.
I think we got him.
Yeah. Yeah. But, and we would find out later that that's not the guy. Like he wasn't even, he was
Not
in
even
the
remotely close
crowd
to the guy.
and yeah.
So one other like super weird thing about this guy is that he had child porn on in his cell phone.
Really?
You know
The
about that?
old dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Why'd they release this motherfucker?
this is important because apparently I don't know how exactly the law works or whatever, but like now his information is sealed because it for protecting the child. You know.
Yeah.
So now you don't know. You like. There's no. Like, we haven't heard shit about this guy, right?
No.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons. Like it makes it makes it so
sealed.
that it's sealed. There's no information that gets out about him at all in regards to this case.
Super
sus.
Super sus. I mean, this is, dude. I know. Sorry, I know this is like slightly off topic, but it's kind of on topic where you're talking about. You know, like they just released new Epstein files.
Yeah.
But they're all like heavily redacted.
Yeah.
Because it's to protect it's to protect the victims. And I'm like, but are you really protecting the victims? Because you're not arresting anyone. You're not protecting anyone.
Seriously.
You're literally just fucking. It's like
We're about to get heated here again fucking, with this whole Epstein
fucking
shit.
getting so pissed about this shit, dude.
Dude, we have to do another episode on it too.
It's to protect you.
There's
You know,
like even
we
more
have-
now.
Yeah, well, like today, right?
Yeah, today.
Or
Like,
like
literally
yesterday
today.
or today.
Today
Yeah.
they just released more shit, but it's
Yeah.
like, it's just like, imagine just releasing a black piece of paper and like,
Yeah.
well,
So
here it is.
frustrating.
So the charging document says this. So charging of Robinson in Utah County, it lays out 7 counts. So he's been charged with 7 counts.
Okay.
Yeah. Aggravated murder.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Felony discharge of a firearm.
Okay.
2 obstruction counts.
Mm-hmm.
Obstructing evidence.
Yep.
Okay.
Like,
Sure.
2 witness tampering counts.
What?
And a misdemeanor for committing a violent offense in the presence of a child because in the video there are children.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
So that is what he has been charged with. Robinson.
Good.
Okay.
Didn't the I guess it was the mayor or maybe the governor or somebody said that he's going to approve the death penalty if he gets committed?
That's a great question. I think Utah has the death penalty.
I think Utah does.
Yeah, I
have
saw.
capital
Whoever
murder.
decides. I don't know if it's the mayor or the governor or the whatever. I think it's the governor, right?
I think the governor has to say, but like, yeah, it's like there's certain states that still have the death penalty. Texas, Florida, like.
Well, he said he's going to get it.
Right.
Obviously, if he gets convicted, but
I mean,
He's a fucking patsy.
isn't he
but-
convicted in the court or the
He's
public eye?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
see,
he's-
that's the
yeah,
problem with the
like-
court
he's
system.
guilty.
It's like,
Guilty.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
that's what I
Case
think
closed.
they want. They want
Yeah.
it to be quick,
Yeah.
smooth,
Yes.
easy.
Yeah.
Case closed. Don't look.
Yeah.
Don't look.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Look over here. Look over here.
He's
Yeah.
22, fucking Gen Z motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Like, like
yeah.
look at him.
So here's a bit of the timeline, and then we can kind of go over, because a lot of this is just about the conspiracies or the holes that are in the story.
There's so many holes.
Yeah.
Because we're also getting new information, but
And
essentially,
also, a lot of the listeners are, you can't escape this. Like everybody
No.
always already kind of knows up until this point.
And
more
I
or
know
less.
I'm gonna get shit because my wife knows probably way more than I do.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna get so much shit. She's gonna be pissed. She's gonna be fucking pissed. Like that I fucked this up.
so then the question becomes on the actual timeline because he was missing for 36 hours.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Right.
homie shows up at a fucking DQ getting a
Yes,
fucking blizzard.
Exactly. So here's
What the fuck?
here's the thing, and I tried to put this together as like a logical time, but it's unverified on every source,
Literally just insanity.
meaning
Yeah.
nobody knows the timeline.
Yeah.
No, we're
And so,
making it up as we go.
Yeah. So Candace Owens came out with her own
Yeah.
supposed timeline.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But essentially, he jumped off the roof.
Yes.
Yeah, and we see the video where he kind of really jumped off the roof, like
Yeah.
the ladder.
Well, even before
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
like somehow gets on the roof unseen
Yeah.
Yes.
by the 30 fucking thousand people.
There you
there.
go. That doesn't get brought up enough, which
like,
is that how
how
was
did
he
he get
there
the
in the
fuck
first
up there?
place?
100%.
Yes. So then the shot is taken, and then he runs down or through over a building, runs down a ladder, jumps a ladder, runs away, ditches the weapon.
Reassembles the weapon.
True.
Reassembles the weapon.
Or did he
then
reassemble
ditches
it up there?
No, they said that he disassembled it so that he could
hide it in his pants or like
in his pants, run. And then like there's like.
It's true. They did say that, but when you see the video, he lands and he clearly has to like squat as he's landing, which is impossible if you have a fucking rifle in your pants.
This rifle broken down doesn't fit in a backpack. It doesn't.
That's another.
I dare you to make it fit in a backpack.
Because even the actual, what do you call it? Is that what you call it? The pipe? Yeah, the barrel.
Yeah.
The barrel is, you can't break the barrel down, right?
No, they said that it was a modified barrel, but like it's not. It's not short. It's not short enough to fucking.
Yeah.
They're saying that the barrel was modified, was bored out for 30-06. That's what they're saying.
So then he runs away. He ditches the weapon, and then nobody knows where he goes.
Especially like the ditch point too. He didn't even ditch it good. He ditched it like literally next to a dude's house.
Yes. Yeah,
like,
that's right.
So first of all, it's like, I got to get away. Let me put it next to a residential property.
Yes.
Right. Now, there's conflicting information.
And let me wrap it in a towel too.
I know. What's that towel over there, honey?
Fuck. Some cigarettes he smoked.
His little bit of DNA.
So fucking crazy.
Then we don't know where he went, but then there's video of him walking through a neighborhood. And did you see that?
Where he's like limping and you can kind of see where he's like walking stiff leg, which could indicate that he did have the barrel in there.
Yeah.
But again, if you want to use that same logic, and when he jumped off the roof, he literally like squatted down as he
So that
as he landed.
video footage is him going to the event?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Then we have still images of him at DQ, which is like
with a different shirt.
With a different shirt on.
But there was also this. Remember there's a still images in the fucking stairway.
Yeah.
There's a still image in the stairway, which I'm sorry, does not look like him.
No. Yeah. No,
like they had people like,
but that might have been the wrong guy,
with the
right?
fucking ears and shit, and I don't know.
I mean, they're not saying it's the wrong guy.
No,
and same shirt that they're saying that he was wearing. So that is the guy. Now, when he was walking up the stairs, again, he's like fully bending his knee.
Fully.
There's no barrel.
You're not like fucking like Penguin walking up this shit.
So that part, I'm not sure if that was before he ditched the gun or not, and if it was or it's supposed to be, then again, he wasn't hiding shit.
Yeah,
in
those
his
jeans
pants.
would be fucking.
They're like fucking skinny jeans too.
Yeah.
I can barely hide my legs in them.
Yeah.
So then what came out?
What are you doing wearing skinny jeans?
And some say,
got fat, bro.
some say that these texts happened in between it.
The text to the roommate / lover person
before he ditched, or what do you mean in between?
No,
in between what?
After he ditched.
Okay.
But in between the DQ.
Oh, because the DQ
and
was like some like odd 7 or 10 miles.
Was it like 18 minutes after? I think, right?
Well, the DQ was 18 minutes away.
Oh, okay.
And you're not gonna tell me a 22-year-old thinks that they're like Apple's gonna secure their text messages.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here.
Hell no.
I know.
So now Jorge's gonna read the text. So, but now I want listeners to go. Just
read it.
Yeah,
and
let's
then,
read it.
Yeah, and then tell me.
Well, tell me. You gotta say who's speaking. Right?
Yeah, I will. Okay, so as I'm reading this, does this sound like a 22-year-old?
Does it sound like a human?
This sound exactly. It's legit. Does it sound like a human? Okay, another thing you guys were pointing out, like there's no timestamps on this, but if this is an iChat, you don't have to have a timestamp.
Jorge just showed me an example.
Yeah, like you could swipe and it shows the timestamp, but if you're just taking a screenshot, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, now, but here's what's sus. Okay, in the screenshots here, they have Tyler Robinson and then what he's saying, and then they have roommate. And then what they're saying. If I save you in my... I'm
going to say podcast person.
Yeah.
Like,
podcaster.
Yeah, podcast dude that I do the podcast with.
Yeah.
So, roommate.
But just can we establish...
I'm going to text roommate.
Yeah, exactly.
Have we established that is the significant other?
Well,
that's the alleged.
That's the alleged.
So it's not just a roommate.
But also, like, why are you going to text your roommate? Hey, bro, guess what? Like, you know, like, are you?
Because they're not roommates.
With a roommate ever?
No, they're not roommates. They were fucking lovers. Yeah. And so
you're not going to confide in like the bro. Like,
yeah,
I know you were late on rent last month, but listen,
I know
you got to hear me out.
I got a story to tell you. No, all right, let me read this. He's Tyler Robinson. I'm gonna say the name with each one since obviously
like Tyler, roommate.
Yeah. So, Tyler, drop what you're doing. Look under my keyboard. Okay, and then there's like some text here that's actually not part of the text conversation, but it says the roommate looked under the keyboard and found a note that stated, I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and I'm going to take it.
And that's the note that we talked about.
You referenced earlier.
Yeah. But if this is supposed to be a screenshot, then obviously you Photoshop this in, or whatever you want to call it. Like you added this into the conversation.
This is Photoshop, for sure. 100%.
Yeah.
Roommate, what? Bunch of question marks. You're joking, right? I'm still okay, my love.
Yeah. Oh, roommate. A roommate.
Yeah, roommate.
Roommate. I'm still okay, my love.
But I'm stuck for a little while longer. Shouldn't be long until I can come home. But I got to grab my rifle still. To be honest, I had hoped to keep this secret till I died of old age. I'm sorry to involve you.
I hope to keep the secret. Look under my keyboard.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
I hope to keep the secret.
It doesn't add up. Okay, roommate, you weren't the one who did it, right? I am. I'm sorry. That was Tyler. Anyways, back to roommate. I thought they caught the person. Tyler. No, they grabbed some crazy old dude, then interrogated someone in similar clothing. I had planned to grab my rifle from the drop points shortly after, but most of that side of town got locked down. It's quiet, almost enough to get out, but there's one vehicle lingering. Roommate.
There's one vehicle lingering.
Roommate, why? Tyler, why did I do it? Roommate, yeah. Tyler, I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out. If I'm able to grab my rifle unseen, I will have left no evidence.
This podcast is supported by FX's English teacher. Last year's critically acclaimed series returns to follow Evan, Gwen, and Marky as they vie for their students' divided attention. See why Cosmopolitan called its premiere season a masterclass of comedy, while Glamour raved it's the year's funniest and most heartwarming new comedy series. FX's English teacher, all new Thursdays on FX. All episodes now streaming on Hulu.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/Spotify. That's greenlight.com/Spotify.
No.
I love no evidence except for the note that I just told you to read and these text messages. No evidence.
And then he says, going to attempt to retrieve it again. Hopefully they have moved on. I haven't seen anything about them finding it. Roommate, how long have you been planning this? Tyler, a bit over a week, I believe. I can get close to it, but there's a squad car parked right by it. I think they already swept that spot, but I don't want to chance it. Tyler, I'm wishing I had circled back and grabbed it as soon as I got to my vehicle. I'm worried what my old man would do if I didn't bring back Grandpa's rifle. Okay, we're going to get into these details. Okay, and then he says, I'm sorry. I don't know if it had a serial number, but it wouldn't trace it to me. I worry about prints. I had to leave it in a bush where I changed outfits. Didn't have the ability or time to bring it with.
Why would you say that?
Yes.
Where I changed
outfits. ...
And then he says, I might have to abandon it and hope they don't find prints. How the fuck will I explain losing it to my old man? ... Only thing I left was the rifle wrapped in a towel. ... That's it.
Well, I'm saying, okay,
I don't know if there's any more, but
there's a couple of things here. First of all,
yes,
some hate can't be negotiated out. What the fuck does that even mean?
Yes.
And then secondly, have you ever heard any human being call their caller a vehicle? Once I get to my vehicle.
Exactly.
I've never, I'm not any age.
Yeah.
You did.
My fucking parents don't call it their vehicle.
So on that point,
I
saw Candace do, one of her videos, and she was saying, like, do a little exercise, and you guys can do it while you're listening here if you haven't heard that episode and done it already. But pull out your phone.
I'm going to search my text message for the word
vehicle.
Search
your text messages for the word vehicle and retrieve.
Oh, interesting.
Both of those, and see how many times you have said that word to one of your friends or family.
This is like years. This is years of text. I'm literally going to search vehicle.
Yeah.
And see if it's at any point in the context of like my vehicle.
Yeah. Like, hey, Eric, can you retrieve a Chick-fil-A sandwich for me?
Oh, well, no, actually, the first one that pops up is Jorge literally telling me to search for messages for the word. All right, so 1. And then, okay, I have one.
What's the context?
Well, the context is this candidate saying that he reviewed the revised offer that included a company vehicle.
Okay, well, that is
offer letter.
That's like a corporate text.
I'm saying this is an offer letter, so it's like literally a corporate thing. So it's not like with a friend or family.
And it only works when you say company vehicle.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, here's one that I got sent from this is a spam text about suspension of my vehicle registration. Spam text. Okay.
So you've never referred to your truck as a vehicle?
No.
Except maybe in the context of like, again, vehicle registration.
No, dude, literally, if you look at all these, like they're all spam texts.
Yeah.
And wait, there's one.
Yeah.
Where is it?
You get a lot of spam?
Seriously.
It's not even in here. Like it says it's in here. But
That's why you need an iPhone.
Oh yeah, okay. Here, this one from Nissan. Thank you for servicing your vehicle with
Low-key Nissan again.
2020.
Yeah. Okay.
Spam.
I have never written the word, or any of my family members written me the word, or any of my friends written the word vehicle to me ever.
Exactly.
Now there was more content in apparently a Discord.
Mm-hmm. True. Another like more chat
about it. But again, it's a very similar vibe.
Okay.
Where
I
it
hadn't
was like
seen that.
where they're like just kind of chatting, and he's like, "I did it."
Yeah.
You know.
I think we're gonna get more into that, like the whole other people that tweeted about it and shit like that before this happened. But
wait,
before we get to that,
I did see I did find one instance of the word retrieve, and it was Eric's wife from 2022. I'm sorry, but it's impossible to retrieve an email.
Yeah.
To recover it.
2022, yeah, recovering an email. That's the only word retrieve in my entire thing.
Okay, well, Eric's wife is sus.
She's AI.
We've established.
Well, but again, that weird one text in my entire like this is literally like these texts go back years.
That in itself, like, okay, but then another like weird thing that he talks about here is he starts talking about his grandpa's rifle. Like, if you've seen the images,
he's more scared of that than.
But if you've seen the images of this rifle, it does like, first of all, it has like a modern type like scope on it, which okay, maybe the grandpa put it on, I don't know. But it does not look like an old rifle. I mean, it doesn't have to be. I'm just saying, like, why would he say that here?
But it's all like also like I don't. Other than that, I got left no evidence.
Yes.
Besides me telling you, I was going to take this to my grave, but I decided to tell you, roommate, my love.
Yeah, this is not evidence.
This is not evidence.
Yeah. And then the fact that he talks about like I changed outfits and shit, like it's like
and I left it wrapped in a towel.
That's so descriptive.
I left it wrapped descriptive. I left it wrapped in a white towel with a little fringe on the side. Yeah. It's no one. No, I'm sorry. No.
Yeah.
So you had me in vehicle.
So nobody talks about like I hope to keep this a secret till I died of old age. Like nobody speaks like that, especially not 22-year-olds.
So what do you think this is?
I think it's literally them. It's like the shittiest ChatGPT prompt. ChatGPT, write me the worst screenplay ever for a guy.
But the question is it him doing that?
No, it's not him.
Or it's somebody else on the Patsy side, making him.
He's the Patsy,
like.
But I think he's the knowing. He's a knowing Patsy. He's going along with it,
right?
Because there's probably something that's getting done for him. Like, hey, bro, go along with it. We'll make your fucking prison sentence like super light ski, and we'll pay off your family's debt. Maybe the family, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So, but then there's other rumblings that this is the authorities trying to make the case.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, like, say we're the cops and we're like, we don't have enough evidence.
They're like, give me that screenshot.
You know what I mean? So, meaning, like,
it'd be great if we had a screenshot conversation.
What if he was talking to roommate?
Yeah.
So it's
it's very like everybody knows how to critically think. Like you look at you look at this and you're like, this is not making sense.
But it's also
in the context of
also the weird thing is the roommate's like, why is the roommate like asking these types of questions? How long have you been planning this?
Yeah.
Why would you? I mean, like.
Honestly, like the roommate part looks more real, like than the other part.
So maybe it is a real conversation just edited.
So I kind of thought about that, like somebody might have either like I don't know, not hacked his phone, but like kind of.
I mean, they got his phone.
And so they start texting the roommate on his behalf, quote unquote, to get this evidence that you're talking about.
Interesting. That's
like
I like that.
If you're a hacker, if you're sophisticated as we think some of these conspiracies that we're gonna go over, like you can do that.
It's super easy to fucking.
So like an example would be, let's say I commit a crime and then I'm trying to create an alibi.
Exactly.
And then I'm like, Jorge, by the way, check out this new Chipotle on Main Street. It's crazy. I'm there right now.
And here's
I've
a
been
screenshot
there
of
for
my
an hour.
I haven't left.
Yes.
I've been in the bathroom taking shit.
Yeah.
Check my Find My.
Yeah.
like put a little air tag in there. Like,
Yeah,
I'm there.
exactly.
See, I'm there.
But then the question then becomes like, who?
Right, which we're gonna get
Right?
into.
Like
that.
that's the wild. So we're now at a point in this whole thing, which was how did he get there? Like, how did he get up on the roof without being noticed?
Okay.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Did anybody help him? Did anyone help knowingly or not by giving him a ride? Because how did he get to the DQ?
Which was like fucking a while. Like
It's a bit of a hike.
Yeah, fucking. It's not like a fun walk.
With a rifle in your pant leg.
Well, no, the rifle's in the towel as the text messages.
Yeah,
said.
exactly.
Or was there a tool involved? Or like,
Yes.
where did he get the rifle, etc.? Like,
So that's one thing that I think we missed talking about, that there was a screwdriver left on the roof.
So
Yeah.
it's
you need two. In order to take it apart, you need an Allen key.
Yes.
And you need a screwdriver.
okay. So we had posted something. We had posted a couple things, and the flack that we received was
Immense.
yeah, like we have never received.
I mean,
so
there
much
was
flack.
more comments being like, "You fucking idiots,"
Yes.
than I've ever seen.
Yeah, and so we actually, and I'm not like being dramatic or like pumping this up, but we got 5,000 to 6,000 comments, not likes or whatever.
There were comments that were with the hate. That was like not. It was not like
Yes.
good attaboy.
Yeah.
And basically what I had done was put the length of the shot in comparison to the past major assassinations.
Yes.
And compared it to this shot.
Yes.
And maybe put at the little bottom, like, give me a break.
I think you said maybe,
maybe I did that.
Maybe
allegedly.
I did that. Maybe.
Allegedly.
I might have put that it was in.
But the big argument was it a pro shot or was it something that a kid could do with very little training? So I wanted to actually ask Sean, because Sean
the gun guy
has the experience with it and could just tell me, like, hey,
okay,
yes, Eric, it's an easy shot.
Okay, so if you take out all things
Consider
things considered, if you're on a range or if you're like in the woods in a stand and like there's no exterior influence, there's not
Adrenaline.
Adrenaline. You're shooting a human being.
10,000 people around
there's 10,000
Yes,
people there.
yes. Your escape plan.
You're gonna go to jail or get the death
Yes.
penalty.
Yeah.
Taking out all those. It's an easy shot. 100%.
It's an easy shot.
It's an easy shot.
Okay.
But like, we're not all
Yeah.
fucking scout snipers in the
Yes.
fucking
Yeah.
Corps or in the Army or in the we're all like built that way to be able to handle that type of pressure. And the one thing is, a lot of the comments we got are from people from the armed forces, and they're like, "Yeah, we used to do this shit, no problem." Like, well, yeah, this kid's 22 and he goes to fucking Utah State, and like he's not equipped to like murder another, to end another being's life. He doesn't have some like grand purpose like to join the armed forces and do that like to serve his country. So it's different.
But let's just say, like, just to try to get their view, and I understand like maybe I was a little harsh on the post, but like if I went out with you,
You could make
and you were like, hey, here's a 30-06.
If
Eric,
it was dialed
and I don't
in,
shoot.
If the scope was dialed in and I told you how to like shoot and pull and pull the trigger and stuff, you could make the shot for sure.
So out of say 10 shots,
you'd probably make at least 9.
Okay. So it's a
No, 'cause
pretty
I don't know
low.
about 9. You're giving credit. You're giving Eric too much
No,
credit.
well, I mean, I'm not saying he's hitting a bullseye, but I'm saying he's hitting. You could get a grouping within let's say like 4 inches.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
With that type of scope, that type of round,
Right.
Like, so if the thing with like
That's what makes a huge difference, is that scope that he had on it. Because if
The
he
scope?
didn't, yeah,
well, the scope is sighted in properly, and that round, so the 30-06 is a good. It's a hunting round because it's going so fast. You're not at 200 yards. You're not. You don't have to account for
wind and
you don't have to account for like the bullet dropping. It's like
you don't need a spotter to say, hey, none of that.
It's just going so fucking fast, and that's the the biggest issue to me, and what me and Jorge had brought up before. So like with the 30-06, like, yeah, you kill like 600, 700, 800 pound elk, kill a fucking bison at distance, at range, like fucking 800 fucking yards. Yeah. You can fucking kill a fucking massive thing. Like if he got shot in the neck with a fucking 30-06 from 200 yards, like I'm surprised he's not decapitated.
Yeah, he should have been.
Like literally,
if that's the case,
dude. That if you shot me in the shoulder, my arm would fly off.
Yeah, there's videos you can easily look up on YouTube
because of the caliber of the bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's hitting you. Like, do you understand the amount of force that's behind that round? It's going to like that. And first of all, like in his neck, that's an exit wound. Like, yes. That's the exit wound. The exit wound is that way. So I mean, he got shot from the back. So like that's a fact.
Yeah.
But if he got shot directly on right here, I mean, there's gonna be barely any neck left.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If it's a 30-06, barely any neck.
And if you watch the very grotesque video, it doesn't look like that.
No, it looks like he got shot with like a 9mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how.
And now there is a blood. Also, exit or what?
Oh, okay.
Pulsation.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say splatter because there was no
splatter. You want to know like what the exit wound would look like on the fucking 30-06, dude?
Yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting.
It would be
I have to show you.
Massive. There would be enormous exit wound. Yeah. And like that bullet would be fucking lodged in the wall behind him and probably go through that wall. Yeah. So there'd just be a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like that.
That makes me think of another. What was Kennedy shot with?
Yeah, and he was shot with a 6.5 millimeter Creedmoor.
Okay, and
which is also a hunting round.
But it's smaller. It's smaller than 30-06?
It's slightly smaller. 30-06 is bigger.
Okay, so now do you remember the footage, the Zapruder film?
Oh, dude, his fucking the back of his head exploded.
Exploded.
Yeah. Yes, literally exploded.
So a smaller bullet
blew a fucking head off.
Exploded like brain fragment.
Yes,
and we even have Jackie and the governor going
up his fucking brain.
That's right.
Meaning, like in just a comparison of assassinations, the bullet size.
Dude, I can tell you with 100% certainty he was not shot
with that
100% certainty.
Okay, so there's something called
this is wild.
There's something called ballistic gel, like you use
that mimics like human mass.
Exactly, and it's clear, so it shows you like what happens when the bullet comes in and all that. All right, I'm about to show you a 30-06 ballistics gel. Hold on, let me start from the beginning. Look at this.
Mint is still $15 a month for premium wireless. And if you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons why you should. 1, it's $15 a month. 2, seriously, it's $15 a month. 3, no big contracts. 4, I use it. 5, my mom uses it. Are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan. $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Wow.
Yeah, look at the internal impact.
Yes.
Wow.
Now that's meant to contain
That's a
it.
30-06.
Yes, that's a 30-06. Like, look at the size of the damage.
It makes that gel do a fucking flip.
Exactly. Like, look how much it.
And is all of that? That's the impact. Like the within it.
Yes. So it's made to like contain it in there, and so that's why like it's not like an explosion.
Yeah.
But you can clearly see the amount of force that it has, and then you can clearly see like what happens inside like that.
And if the argument is that it was a close shot.
It's close.
It's not like it was a mile away. And so you go, oh, okay, well, there's the distance maybe made it a less impact.
That bullet is traveling like the fucking virtually the speed of sound.
Wow, this is interesting.
Dude, I'm telling you, like he would be decapitated.
Yeah.
It would literally cut his fucking head.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Here's another video, same thing, same type of, but look at that.
It's explosion.
Explosion of a ballistic gel.
Explosion.
Like you can clearly see the type of damage that it does.
Yeah, it's devastating, and I'm saying like
like not even it would go beyond devastating. Like you said, he should be decapitated if that's the case.
It would go through him like he was like a piece of tissue paper.
Yeah,
and then it would fucking go through the wall behind him too. Like it's impossible. He did not get shot with that rifle. He did not. It's like it's a fact, a fucking fact. He didn't. It's not. It's not
this
true.
this one's interesting. Check this out. So this is a 6.5 Creedmoor and a 30-06 with some range.
What?
So there's
This is
different
both
ranges.
of them.
Yeah. So we're showing a video. So there's a 200 yards, 500 yards, 527 yards, and then there's a 784 yards, and you can see. Oh, and then there's almost like 1,000 yards here.
But they're also shooting a rock.
Yes.
Right. So it's like your body is not a rock.
Right.
Like your body's made of soft flesh.
Anyways, so you get it.
Yeah. That is actually pretty
it's eye-opening,
interesting.
right?
Yeah, like a pretty interesting look at it because, and I don't know a lot about like caliber of bullets and, you know, weapons and all that sort of thing, but that actually puts me in the fucking,
dude, I'm telling
the
you.
Yes.
strange. That's strange.
It's also like there's, you know, especially at that distance. And I've listened to a lot of guys, a lot of like ballistics expert. I'm not like claiming to be a ballistics expert or weapons expert. I'm not. I just know like I've shot a bunch of rifles and you know I've killed animals and like I you know. So but like a lot of them talk about, you know, the main reason that people are like he's not an expert.
Yeah.
Is it's not a decent shot, but no one aims for the neck. You just don't.
So that's the argument, right? Is that
thing,
he
yeah.
went for the chest and then missed?
You either go for the head or you go for center of mass. Like
Yeah.
you're taught like even if you do like a defense course, you're taught to aim for center of mass.
Right.
Center of mass kills. Like you have so many all your organs are there. It's like your likelihood of like stopping someone who's trying to kill you or like, you know, putting someone down is either center or mass. You're not trained to like shoot for the head, but snipers are trained to shoot for the head it's confirmed kill.
Yeah. Do we know that he was wearing a vest?
He wasn't wearing a vest.
He wasn't,
right?
No. He was wearing a very loose shirt. You would see.
Yeah.
There's a lapel mic.
Yeah, there's a lapel mic.
But
you can see the lapel mic, yeah, for sure.
But that's not. He was definitely not wearing a vest. Yeah,
100%.
Meaning, if he was shot in the chest, then he would.
But also like I'm telling you, the 30-06 is not going to ricochet off a vest and then go. It's
right.
No.
Yeah.
And he would have
flown.
Like,
he would have been blasted off that fucking chair.
Yes.
Like if you look when he gets shot, he like locks up and he falls down sideways.
Right.
If you get shot in the chest with the thing, you're going back hard.
Yeah.
You're going back really hard.
And so I want to take up the him at the DQ, the Dairy Queen.
I know. What the fuck?
So he's in a different outfit.
Changed which shirt. Supposedly the text conversation confirms that he changed his outfit.
Yeah. Now some people say this is an old photo.
I mean, it's possible. So he looks like he's like, where's my fucking food?
Now, let's analyze the background a little bit.
Okay.
Superman.
Okay, so it's not that old.
It's not that old.
It's not that old.
Right.
Now, so then the question is well, Superman came out in the summer.
That's true. I just watched it because it just came out on
streaming.
Yeah, but old could be like a day.
Right. So then the argument is does a Dairy Queen in Utah pull down their poster after how long?
That's a great point.
It came out in July. The movie.
Good point.
That's a really good point. But it's also like how
2
upscale
months?
is this DQ though?
Superman's
like,
the thing though.
If this
Superman's
but not for months and months.
I mean, if this was like a Hood Wendy's, I'd be like, they're never taking it down. Like, I'm pretty sure like fucking Avengers is still up in there.
True. Endgame.
Literally.
Endgame,
like
sorry.
fucking, they're like, we're not taking it down.
So that's the question is because right there is a full stand Superman.
Eric, wow.
That's a good observation.
That is amazing deductive.
So I don't know.
Did you just think this off the fly?
No, we've gotten a lot. I mean, there's 100
One of the
comments.
5,000
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You idiots.
Yeah,
No,
idiot.
and
This
truth
is
be
an old photo, idiot.
No, and truth be told, we'll post something and then the comments actually help us go,
Yeah, for sure.
What's the sentiment?
No,
sentiment.
This is
Yeah.
why I
What's the
love the
sentiment?
podcast because, like, dude, we're just three dudes
Yeah.
with three high school
We're
diplomas.
trying
we
to
don't
figure it
know.
out
We
with
don't
you
know
guys.
shit.
Yeah, we're with you guys.
Yeah,
No,
but guess what?
honestly.
We've solved 3 fucking conspiracies already.
Actually,
I mean,
true.
we're,
What do we got? Ripper? Tupac?
we got Ripper, Tupac. I thought we had one more.
Did we do Biggie?
I thought we had
Did we
one.
solve Biggie?
I thought we had one more for sure.
Well, we have a couple things where we'll do an episode and then
something bad
it'll
happens.
happen.
So then our patrons are like,
Yeah.
it's not a Because you know what we always say, if it's like more than one coincidence, it's a conspiracy.
That's right.
Now it's a conspiracy that we're causing things to happen by doing episodes.
But Candace Owens had put out that it changed the narrative, or not the narrative, but it changed the timeline because that is 17, 18 minutes away.
Right.
Yeah.
So how could he make it over there?
Yeah, especially when they're
He had
going
no car.
They're going into lockdown. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if he took an Uber or some shit, but then they would have access to his to his phone.
I mean,
and
that seems like the biggest trace.
Yeah.
If you
Right.
take an Uber, you're fucking.
you gave the guy a 3-star on the way to this DQ. What the fuck?
Anyways, it's another hole in the story.
That is a big hole, actually. That is a
So I don't
very
know.
interesting hole.
Yeah.
I don't know what it means. Maybe it's a false image, and it's just an earlier image.
So one of the things that I think is there's a lot of we're getting into the conspiracies already.
Fuck it. Yeah.
No, but one of the things I think is that there's a lot of misdirection. The old guy, he's like, I did it, right? Misdirection.
It's almost like a bad movie,
It's a terrible movie.
right? Of like Gerard Butler's in it.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
You know what I mean?
yes.
And like, there's like a decoy guy, and it's like he's yelling, and the fucking president is. I don't know. Yeah,
there was
sorry,
like
keep
several
going.
of these like
Gerard
decoys.
Butler.
You know, that's the thing. And
My bad, Gerard. I love you, baby. I love you, Gerard.
He's like,
Honestly,
what the fuck did I do?
I know. He's like, I love Gerard.
He's like, I'm just making money over here,
I
bro.
truly do. I literally.
but yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, this could be another part of like, let's release this. Let's release the fucking quote unquote screenshots of the conversation. You know, all these different things to like muddy up the scene. You know.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. And then another thing, because now we're talking about movies, there was an interesting coincidence. I think
we're on movies now.
And I don't think it has anything to do with anything. I think it's just a wild coincidence. It's from the movie Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah.
John Travolta, Nicolas Cage.
No, not John Travolta.
No, that was something.
Nick
a
Cage.
Face Off. Sorry.
Yeah.
Nick
Sorry.
Cage.
It was Nick Cage, and he went to a boxing match.
Yeah.
And
No, it's very similar to this situation. There's a dude yelling, "Get him down!" And there's all these things.
Yeah, the guy who's boxing is his name is Tyler the Executioner.
Yeah.
And then a political figure was shot, and his name was Charlie Kirkland. And it was on September 10th. September 10th. Wait, wasn't it September?
Yeah.
September 10th was when that fight occurred in the movie.
Yeah.
Obviously, this movie's fucking 25 years old.
Yeah.
What does
it's
it
like-
mean?
It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything.
It's like another one of those Simpson things. That,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Just a little Mandela-y.
Yes.
Mandela effect-y.
Little.
Yeah.
Little.
I mean, what they're not really changing. It's not like they changed.
I know.
Little.
They didn't change anything. Yeah, true. I don't know. Okay, so here are some of the things that we kind of put together of the possibilities of what is going on. And the first of which is kind of obvious, or I don't want to say obvious, but it's that the government or there's some sort of state involvement. Some suggest the assassination was not just a lone actor's act, but involved deeper coordination, whether from rogue government elements, intelligence agencies, or some sort of rogue external state actors. Some versions imply that it was meant to destabilize or even send a message to somebody. I mean, it's like MLK, like, you know, all his personal things aside, he was trying to put a good message. He was trying to put a message
besides,
that
like all
was
of his weird, promiscuity.
yeah. But he was trying to do better
he
than
was doing good things.
Yes,
he was
exactly.
doing amazingly good things.
So that is one aspect of it. But at the same time, you don't know if that's which side of the aisle.
You see, and I was having a conversation with my wife about this, and we were on that as being a theory of like, okay, like, did the government do this? And then she was like, oh well, if they did, it fucking backfired. And I was like, no, I think it was on purpose, like to create this reaction. Not that like, oh, like the right wings were like, hell yeah, let's create more right wing sentiment. I think it was more sinister, more of a like, what's the only way the government actually is forced to change? If the majority of the humans are like, yeah, fuck you.
They're in a uproar.
Yeah, well, if everyone's united and we're like, hey, you change now, or we're just gonna take it.
Yeah,
they're gonna be like, okay, fuck it, we have to like do something about it. We have to like abide, because it's like, what are these 600 officials gonna do when there's 100 million people at their doorstep? Like, do it now, or like we're gonna fucking burn this fucker down.
Right.
So I think it was like, what's the way you maintain control? You keep two sides hating each other. What's a great way to keep two sides hating each other? Kill a sane dude who's literally not actually doing anything bad and just trying to get people to communicate and get people to like, see each other's
our problems,
see each other's viewpoint.
Yeah.
I mean, I think one of my favorite clips from Charlie Kirk was like, he had, I forget where he was, but it was like, it was a guy and his dad. So it was like the younger son who's in college and his dad. And his dad was a hardcore Democrat and the son was a hardcore Republican. And they were like, they don't talk. And they were like, his dad's like, I don't know where I went wrong. I don't know, blah. And then little Charlie was like, he's like, no. He's like, no, that's ridiculous. He's like, you should never allow politics to like affect the way you interact and treat your family.
I agree.
Like, that's when you know it's a problem.
Yeah.
Regardless of what side you're on, regardless of what your like stances are, if you allow politics to literally affect the way that you interact with your family, that is a problem.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was beautiful because it's true.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't like just sit down and just have a conversation with your family for fun and without it being, oh, you're a piece of shit because of like your political fucking stance, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Like, that's a problem.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it was like
interesting.
They're like, ooh, we just create this like divide, keep the divide going.
Some versions even name Israel, Mossad, or the Jewish conspiracy as having played a role. As
we have to touch on this.
I know, and that's the problem. And I've been trying to get into what's her name? Candace. Yeah, and it's hard to go down that path because
she's so biased or what?
Well, no, because sure there might be Jewish and or Mossad connections, but it doesn't mean that everybody is in some sort of concerted effort. Does that make sense? Meaning you can be Jewish.
Well, see, that's the thing. Is like it's a weird thing in our current society. Anytime that you mention it being Jewish people, or it's like you're automatically anti-Semitic, and it's like the entire Jewish culture is bad.
And you're like, whoa, wait a minute.
No, it's like, look, think of it this way. Like, I don't trust our government. I trust them 0%. Does that mean like all Americans are pieces of shit?
Right.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So it's like, I have a friend who's literally from Israel. He's the purest form of Jewish that you can get. And he thinks the Jewish government did it. And like, he thinks the Israeli government did it. So it's like, there's a difference between like, oh, like it's the Jews, and the difference is it's the Israeli government. And like, show me one government that's not corrupt.
But
I'll wait.
But what's the smoking gun behind that? Is it because he was outspoken against not just Judaism, but all? You know what I mean? Meaning, like, what's the
like various rumors. I guess there's report. I don't know if it's true or not. I mean, Candace Oden said it's true, and other people are saying it's true. Who like knew Charlie and whatever. Yeah. Was that supposedly Bibi Netanyahu tried to give Charlie Kirk $150 million. And Charlie Kirk was to be even more pro-Israel.
Okay.
So Charlie Kirk was never like anti-Israel, really. But then he started kind of like drifting from the path, and they were like, no, we'll in essence like double your funding that you have total. Think of like total, they had like 150 million. He's like, we'll give you another 150 million if you're more pro.
Interesting.
And he was like, no. And then they tried to get him they invited him to go to Israel.
Wow.
And he was like, no, I'm good. So pretty much there's another thing, like the reason people keep bringing this up because there's just there's so many little things.
Yeah.
So there's a giant, massive, I think it was like over 200 of our lawmakers. Like, took this fucking all paid expense trip to Israel. And they were given the whole fucking,
That's sus.
Dude,
But are they Jewish?
No.
No.
They're fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Yes.
It's not like they're
Maybe if they were Jewish, I'd be like, all right, that's
Right,
cool.
right.
Like,
No,
go to the,
no, they're not. There's a thing about it. And look,
Yeah.
once again, I've been to Israel. It's beautiful. The people are fucking great. The food is spectacular. Like, it's a fucking great place.
I want to go there.
Like
me
but,
too.
But it's like, but you have to think there's still a government aspect.
Yeah.
And most governments, in my opinion, are inherently corrupt. 'Cause I don't like governments. You know me, I'm Mr. Anti-establishment.
Yeah.
But like, just because we say that, and my biggest point, and the reason I think that there's something going on with Israel, whether it's this or something else, why are we sucking their dicks so hard? Why? What does Israel provide us that we literally fight their wars for them? We give them money. We give them weapons. I know they're our ally. Sure. Got it. But like,
But there's a lot of other countries
but
too.
listen, Israel's the size of Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Israel is literally the size of Rhode Island, and we're willing to fucking blow up the entire Middle East for them.
So the question
They don't
then
have,
is,
it's not like our giant trade partner. It'd be different. They supplied us all the oil.
Yeah,
like
right.
we needed them like as a
Different,
lifeline
different.
to survive.
So,
They
but-
don't give us anything.
but you're alluding to it. A
There's
majority
something-
of our religion, or our religion here in the U.S. is
It's
Jewish,
no.
not majority.
No, not
Of our
majority.
religion here is probably Christianity.
I would say.
presume.
So, but what would be the point? Like, what of
saying-
why are we? Why would?
Why?
Yeah.
I just want to know why.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Good question.
It's a very just simple point. Like why?
So, like, Candace Owens and those crew are saying that we're side controlled by people who are Jewish, who are then going take back the motherland, so
See,
to
I
speak.
think
Is that
I
right? Is
think
that in the short?
Yeah, and I think there needs to be a different way to classify.
Yeah, I know. I know.
It couldn't
I
be
know, you
like
see
it
how I'm
shouldn't be like
Jewish.
Jewish.
Sidestepping.
They need to be like
Yeah.
Israeli government officials. So maybe we should just put it like that. Like
I'm actually just trying to understand it.
no, because it is because even a point. Like here's the point. Another point. Cash Patel. Cash Patel's like weirdly too hot girlfriend. Is way. I mean,
Good for him though.
no. I mean, Cash
You know what
Patel
I mean?
looks like he's on meth. Like let's call a spade a spade. Like nobody's eyeballs should be
Cocaine
that
for sure.
open.
I love you,
at any
Cash.
point in
Don't
time.
don't
No,
take
but-
it.
Don't come after us.
No, but,
Yeah,
but
I love you.
here's the thing. It's like so she in her own bio on because she started PragerU, which
I've
is
heard of
another
this.
thing.
What's that?
PragerU is like a conservative kind of like website. It's very similar to like what Turning Point is, but like they're not like doing speaking events, but they're like giving information, whatever.
Yeah.
So in her own bio, she was literally, in Israel, you're mandatory, you're required to, to serve in the military. That's just this is what it is. You have if you live there.
Men, women, everybody.
Men and women, everyone's the same.
Everybody.
You have to serve
In
at
the
least. I think it's a
certain age crap.
minimum like 2 to 4 years. I think.
Interesting. Yeah.
Everyone has to. Or if you leave and you're a young age, you can get an exemption. One of my buddies who I used to live with and I worked with for a long time, he left when he was a baby. He got an exemption.
Okay.
Where he didn't have to go back and then join the military. Otherwise, they like revoke your citizenship if you don't get the whole thing. So she was in Israeli intelligence. And she was like in their like they have like an elite fucking like cyber intelligence unit, and like she
Totally.
was,
They're second to the CIA, right?
Or first. Like there's
Or FBI. Which one?
CIA. Like
CIA,
they're very like neck and neck, like the two most elite like cyber
if you
intelligence.
listed out like maybe the KGB
yeah,
in
it
the
would
top
be-
five,
oh,
top
for sure.
five.
Yeah, top
We're gonna do
They're called
Mossad.
something else. They're called something else
Yeah.
now. But
yeah,
like,
I know. Yeah, I don't know.
I know
what they're
they
called.
changed it, so
Yeah,
it's like
they're
not
like, fuck
as,
yeah,
like,
we're not
ominous.
part of it.
We got rid of the KGB a long time ago,
Yeah.
boys.
But meaning,
But she
like,
admitted
it's
in
one of the
her
biggest.
bio, she was in this elite intelligence unit, and it's like, I'm sorry. Look, I'm not saying that like
it's just a
ugly
little
dudes-
conflict of
Ugly
interest.
dudes
Yes.
can't. But like when the director of the FBI is like clearly dating, he's like a 4, maybe 5, and she's like a 9. You're like, I mean, ugh.
But even still, the ties should be a flag, regardless of how she looks. Right? Like, meaning
Yes.
the director of our FBI maybe,
shouldn't be like,
even if she didn't look like a 9.
No, but I'm saying
Right?
that
Like,
makes it
yeah.
even more. That makes it. It's not like she's clearly smart. She started this
Yeah.
business. It's not like she like You know, he's like a billionaire.
She can't be smart and good looking and be a 9.
No, I'm saying that like it's not like
I get what he's saying.
Like it wasn't like he was some rich guy and she like got with some rich guy. It's like
what he's saying is just there's multiple flags.
Yeah, it's multiple flags. It's like it's not like you couldn't do better.
It's the connection and it's the all the things. Yeah.
No offense, Cash. Good for you, man. I'm just saying, like it's a little sus. It's sus.
Yeah.
I am not suicidal. I have a lot to live for. I have a daughter. I want to live. That's right.
So I just don't know if there's evidence of Mossad.
Well, I mean, yeah.
A lot of the evidence seems to tie like, oh, they are Jewish.
Well, no, it's okay.
But that's not evidence.
The security?
Candace Owens and like her train of thought and that sort of thing. I understand that it's suspect because maybe like major players are all Jewish and you're like, whoa, that's the common denominator is that they're all Jewish, but it doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Yeah, that's not enough, but it is something to look into based on like the universe of like weird shit going on. There's a lot of Israeli influence, and I that's why I want to say Israeli because it's not like the Jewish culture.
Religion.
That's a better word.
There's Jewish people in every country on the universe. Like it's not like Jewish people are bad. It's like I think the Israeli government might be sus, just like ours is.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Another popular theory is that he's being framed, and then the crime was carried out by somebody else. And he is the lone shooter.
And the thing is, like, back to one of our episodes, like the playbook.
Yeah,
this is the fucking playbook.
So let's take that up, right? So what are the major assassinations of the 20th century?
JFK, MLK,
RFK.
Even the Trump assassination.
Okay,
attempt.
So every single one of them were what?
Lone shooters, like
that's correct.
Lone shooter
per the government,
aloof fucking.
Per the government, every single one of them was a lone shooter, and so this is now shaping up to be a lone shooter.
I mean, I think they have like a little booklet. They're like, okay, all right, boys,
a little manual.
Open your booklets to page 4, and this is what's gonna happen. And like they all leave the fucking weapons. They all fucking. It's like. It's just like, come on.
Can it be that, again, you brought it up, which is it a coincidence? That every major assassination of the last 100 years is
just
a
like
lone shooter?
Just like we can look at these screenshots and we can think for ourselves, critically think, and like fucking deduce and make it, look at shit that's logical or not. Like, it's not logical that every major assassination looks the same. Again, playbook.
It's exactly the same. It's also like even like weirdly enough with the Trump one too. There's also the guy who was on the roof.
Yes,
it was like it's almost the exact same thing. He's on the roof. He jumps off the roof, but they had like people looking at the roofs, and there was like nothing else around. But they're like, "Well, we didn't see him."
Also,
and like,
hasn't our Secret Service like got?
He didn't have Secret Service.
Trump didn't. Oh
no,
Kirk didn't.
Kirk didn't. Yeah, Trump did. But like. And they had snipers on the roofs.
Yeah.
So
yes,
how did you not see this guy?
I know we did a Butler episode, but do you think you just missed?
Who?
No,
the guy in Butler.
No.
Oh,
with Trump.
No, I think Trump like had the ear.
Oh, I'm saying it was.
No, he just missed.
He just missed. Yeah, he missed because of like what happened.
Oh, okay.
Just by happenstance.
He was just like luck. He was like luck. Like he should have been.
100%. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Meaning like if Kirk had done some sort of movement at that moment.
See on that, it's like, look.
I'm gonna get to. I'm gonna say why.
Yeah, it's like if it's not a professional and you're aiming for the head, it's more likely that is a miss because his head turned, and you're aiming for the head, and you're not a pro.
Yeah,
like I think if you're like a pro and you're elite, it doesn't matter if he's walking around. You're fucking hitting him in the head.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to?
Well, I want to get into it. It's going to be separate to this of why I think no.
Or he's pulling up a Rolodex.
All right. But again, in the whole false flag scenario, then the question becomes why? Now, the arguments in its favor are how the narrative was built so fast, and the planted evidence and the DNA was all gotten so fast, and it was all created. So that's why this has kind of gained steam, which is that it's almost too fast and it's too coincidental. It's very much like the MLK thing where he like drops in the back.
Everything was set up.
Everything was very convenient.
Well, see,
because it's a setup.
If they didn't have these text messages, it would be more believable.
Yeah,
it would be more believable if there weren't these texts.
That's actually true.
I put it in a towel.
Yeah,
like it would be way more like it's still. I'd still be like sus, but it would be far less sus if these fucking text messages to roommate.
You know what I haven't seen in our 140 episodes is Jorge so confidently.
Jorge's always
mid episode, like nope.
Yeah,
wait for me. Nope.
It's actually making me like even more steadfast. I know he's like juicing me up over here. I'm like,
nope.
It has to be fucking. Usually Jorge's like at the end, he's like, well.
Yeah, he went so far now to be like, when you're done talking,
hurry up and shut up, Eric.
When you're done talking, then I have
because in a lot of these, like you do a lot of research. I'm like, fucking Eric knows something, but this obviously just like I'm saying in the past episodes, you do so much research. I'm like, he's got to know something. I got to listen to everything, but I've been obviously, and as everyone probably has, like this is all over our newsfeed. Like
this is play by play.
Yeah, and I've been looking at a lot. So
okay,
what were you gonna bring up?
Oh, that he didn't really move his head. That was something that you were saying, and that kind of ties into my theory, which, I mean, you guys both know because I texted you the last thing I texted you. I think that is the theory, but I'll kind of get into that.
Well, there's the next one is the multiple shooters.
Okay.
Theory, right? Some conspiracy people propose that there were more than one shooter or a supporting shooter, someone else firing simultaneously or later to create confusion or cover threat. Supporters point to chaotic video clips and or slow-mo.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of the slow-mos.
Yes.
Where it shows the
side,
different
like
angles.
The side angle, and there's like a muzzle flash.
There you go.
Yes, I saw that.
The muzzle flash actually lines up with the audio sound of the shot.
Yes.
Which is really, I'm like, whoa, that's pretty interesting.
And it gains a bit of, what's the word, credence or whatever because of the exit wound.
Yeah.
That you had talked about.
Yes.
Right. So like if it was from the side.
And then there's another one that shows like a vapor trail and like an object traveling between, like down from his head between his legs towards the floor.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen
you haven't seen that one. Okay.
No.
There is one that shows that, and like when you slow it down, you can clearly see it. And the vapor trail is what kind of, that's what happens with when you shoot a round like this, or basically any round, I guess, right? But so there's that.
Like if you and I went to the range and he set up a slow-mo camera, would we see a vapor trail of a bullet? There would, like, how does that work? Like, is that
yes? If you're outside, you will see a vapor trail, and a lot of.
If you have the right camera and it's...
Even with your eyes, sometimes, depending on the situation, like how hot it is, I guess, or like how, depends on the situation where you're outside. But yes, you will see it.
Okay.
I saw a whole like YouTube video of like this sniper, like, former military and sniper. And that was one of his key points. He's like, and that's how I know about this shot. He was like, look, you can clearly see right here. He slows it down and you can see it like falling down between his legs. So, which basically means like the shot came from behind him down, from above him down.
Another thing that I want to see that I noticed that they were doing. So after, this was like hours afterwards, like there's a camera that they had that's set up behind him, and the dude's taking the camera, and they were like, "Where's that footage?
Yes, yeah.
Where's the behind camera footage?
Yeah,
and
true.
Supposedly, if according to Candace, because she knows the guy that did that, right?
Yeah.
And he said supposedly that he did turn in the
to the FBI
the evidence and all that, but they haven't released it. Supposedly, she got it. She's seen it
to protect the victims.
Yeah, exactly.
It's redacted.
But just one other thing about that I was talking about, if when you see that video, then it kind of explains that what we saw is an exit wound. Mm-hmm. If it did come from behind him and it goes like from behind him and higher than him, or whatever, towards down towards the floor, or towards the ground, whatever. That's why it looks like an exit wound, because it did come out, or it did come from behind him, not in front of him.
And if it's a smaller caliber weapon, 22, 9mm, the body can slow it down enough so that it can change trajectory.
True.
But if you're shooting the high-powered rifle, it's not.
No,
your body, it can hit your bones. It doesn't care.
Right.
It's gonna.
Also, there's a lot of videos of I think there's 2 people in the crowd where they're suspect. Like pressing a button.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's all this.
Or like doing something with their hand.
Well, there's a guy doing like the hand motions, and then I watched this guy going through all like military hand motions, and I'm like, it's so above my pay grade. I'm like, what is
on that? I did see some other guy breaking it down that his security would communicate with hand signals so that it wouldn't come across the airways or whatever, and they can't get either hacked, or they can't other people won't know what's happening.
Yeah.
So there was a bunch of hand signal, or at least there was one guy that's on video that's doing some hand signals like that.
So like that would be if us 3 are protecting him, we would have baseball signals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Sean.
Yeah.
Like
the old
I don't know.
Weaveroo.
I don't know what it would mean, but like
but we would do it.
Like Like maybe come around the corner. I don't know.
And I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Shut the fuck up.
Stop picking your nose. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So as far as multiple shooters, that's pretty much what I know. That there's one guy in the stairway or stairway. Is that what it's called? Stairwell, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, that has the flash from the muscle, and then he was set up where he could just escape really easily.
Yeah. So maybe what they do? Oh man, I just thought of a crazy theory. Like, so what if they have, what if homie Tyler's like, okay, and like they get him, they convince him like, okay, you're gonna be the one to do this, and like he whatever. They set him up. They give him like blanks or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have the real shooter who like they trust. Like, okay, you're gonna do it. So then Tyler thinks he's
the guy.
He like believes.
True.
He believes
100%.
that it was him, and then he's the fall guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, he's like, oh, but then he actually gets shot in like a different way. But he's like, in his mind, he's like, fuck yeah, oh my god, I just did this. Holy shit, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
There was a tweet. I think I sent it to you guys that I don't fully understand, and I don't even know like this guy's credentials or anything like that. I just happened to see it again, watching some other like sniper break it down and this and that, and he referenced this, and it's acoustic analysis. So you can, so acoustic analysis confirms shooter was near ground level, 70 to 90 feet away, not a rooftop. The crack bang intervals cross all recording, whatever. Then it has like a bunch of numbers and all this shit. Like, I don't know how to interpret this necessarily, but the point is that the analysis shows that he wasn't so far away. He was
silence. The science is interesting because you can, speed of sound is a finite fucking quantity.
Yeah,
so you can like, that's how like they have the old adage, like, you can almost tell how far lightning is away.
Yeah,
by how long it takes for you to hear the fucking boom.
Is it like a second per mile, or is
that's like the thing? Yeah, it's like the theory. I don't know how like accurate that is.
I actually
like,
do that all the time.
Dude, I do it every time. I'm like, whoa.
That's 6 miles away. That's 6 miles away.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
But there's actual science behind that because you can do the math.
So they did the math, or they did like the whole analysis or whatever. Again, I don't know exactly how to trust this guy or who he is or whatever.
Welcome to the fucking internet.
Yeah, exactly. So
everyone's a fucking
It's
professional.
funny on the internet, you can just say
whatever you want.
It's true, right?
You say, I'm a professional in this, and then you say your statement.
And they're like, hell yeah.
Like, all right, there you go. Another theory is that there's a never-ending disinformation and media manipulation. Now, this could be
that's kind of what I was talking about as far as like the whole misdirection part of it.
Now, it could be a side to it. Meaning like, well, people are always trying
to... What do you mean? It should be part of it.
No, I know, but I mean, like, let's just put it, for example, if Like our FBI is a different FBI than it was.
Oh, it's such a fucking
right. It's all on the Twitters.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Meaning like
Twitter fingers.
like Bondi and Cash Patel are all on the Twitters.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
Like constantly.
Yeah.
Meaning, I'm not saying they had anything to do with it.
Yeah.
But it's almost like protecting your own ass.
You have to.
So you manipulate the media to protect your own ass, even though you're not really related to it.
No, for sure.
Right.
And I think
Does that make sense?
That's the whole. That's the weird thing. That's why I think that our system is so. It's so. All you want to do is not. Everyone's just trying not to get fired.
Yes.
Everyone's
trying to look
your
bad.
Your whole
It's so
job is
true.
like not get fired.
Yes.
That's all it is.
So weird. Isn't
You're
that?
more focused on that than like doing your job.
It's
You're like,
true.
Yeah. So that's one angle, which is that, and some say that, you know, whether or not they're covering it up, but I tend to believe that they're just, like Sean said, trying to make sure they look good in that they're doing something.
Yeah, that's why I think it's like you get. I think they jumped the gun and they were like, so yeah, we got suspects in custody.
Yes, we're working with the PD, Utah PD, and you know,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Well, it's also in the information age. There is like a frenzy for something, for anything,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and almost rightfully so. And people want answers, people want justice.
Yeah.
So, but then there's such a demand for it, like instant fucking transmission of information. Like
Yeah.
you like, where is it?
Yeah.
Like, what are they fucking doing? They're not doing shit over there.
Yeah.
So then that leads to it's like you end up looking like an asshole because like you arrested two wrong people.
Right.
And you're like, cool.
Cool.
It's cool.
So the executive producer of Turning Point had tweeted out. I wanted to like kind of get into this because this is fucking bullshit. Okay,
It's bullshit.
I'm gonna read the whole tweet, which is
he's
a couple paragraphs.
So he's now. I'm confused because an executive producer of Turning Point
of like
he's a
you know how they
director
had
there?
the podcast.
No, like an
and
executive producer is really someone who like it helps funding. Like that's what an executive producer does. Like so when you like see executive producer credits for like a movie, so to speak, they're helping raise money so that the production can move forward.
But like Turning Point is not like a movie.
No, but they're media.
no, but they
it's
have a show.
But it's a
media.
media. Yeah, they're a media outlet.
So they produce the show.
So this guy is
exactly.
Andrew Colvett.
Okay.
Okay, and his bio literally says the TPUSA spokesman, executive producer of the Charlie Kirk show.
Okay, so he probably runs on his show. Yeah, he's probably like helping it go, making sure like they have like what they need,
Guests and schedules and
scheduling, content, fucking.
This post has 21 million views. He posted this on the 20th of September, so like
fucking
not that long ago.
8 days ago, 9 days ago.
And so it would be like 10 days after. 10 days after he
got shot.
Yeah. So I'm going to read the whole thing. Then we're going to get into it. So he says, I want to address some of the discussions about the lack of an exit wound with Charlie. I'm usually not interested in delving into most of this kind of online chatter, and I apologize, this is somewhat graphic. But in this case, the fact that there wasn't an exit wound is probably another miracle. And I want people to know. I just spoke with a surgeon who worked on Charlie in the hospital. He said the bullet, quote, absolutely should have gone through, which is very normal for a high-powered, high-velocity round. I've seen wounds from this caliber many times, and they always just go through everything. This would have
everything.
This would have taken a moose or two down, an elk, etc. Unquote. But it didn't go through. Charlie's body stopped it.
His neck, like arguably the weakest part of his body.
Correct. Correct.
I mentioned this to his doctor that there was dozens of staff, students, and special guests standing directly behind Charlie on the other side of the tent, and then he replied, quote, it was an absolute miracle that someone else didn't get killed, unquote. His bone was so healthy and the density was so impressive that he's like the man of steel. It should have just gone through and through. It likely would have killed those standing behind him too. In the end,
there were people behind him.
No, not directly behind him. It's like
it's more like
they
concept.
were behind, and like to the side, but not like directly behind.
Okay.
So he said, in the end, the coroner did find the bullet just beneath the skin. Even in death, Charlie managed to save lives of those around him. Remarkable, miraculous.
Oh my god! I mean, I look. This guy probably is just like taking it at face value, which I don't deny. I don't doubt. I'm not saying
politically
he's
correct
not
way
like
to go
wrong.
about it.
Yes.
For taking that, but like no.
Right. Exactly. I don't think that.
First of all,
I'm not saying he's like in on this or anything like that. I'm just saying it's ridiculous.
Like, what bone is right here? What bone is so strong?
Nothing. Just
healthy.
your spine, your neck.
No,
like
it's a little muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Like
Like
what fucking? There's only
muscle.
one bone in the neck.
Yeah.
It's your spine.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
My son grabbed me the other day by this, and I literally almost died.
like the Steven Seagal
Yeah.
move.
And he's like, yeah, and he's like 13.
Literally, it's like I got flicked in the neck one time. I pass out.
Yeah.
Oh
Interesting.
I just think it's ridiculous.
It's
and
so
then
ridiculous.
that, by the way,
He
kind
said
of.
would have killed a moose or two, but his neck.
I think it was yesterday, if not the day before.
Moose are 250.
Bigger.
Oh yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
250, 300.
Dude,
Yeah,
they're big.
It's huge.
They're big boys.
I think the average moose is probably like I'm gonna. You know what?
Kirk,
It's
Kirk
big-
was tall,
They're
but
bigger.
he was not a big guy.
A moose is bigger than a horse. Like
Yeah.
you're talking about, it's fucking huge.
Yeah.
They're like
Yeah.
what? 9 foot tall.
Oh wow! So the average weight of an adult moose typically ranges from 800 to 1,600
Okay, I
pounds.
was a little off on
It's
the
like
pound.
a fucking
A little off.
A little off.
Like,
250 is me. Okay.
Literally 800 to 1,600 pounds of like
Wow.
muscle,
Yeah.
Wow.
and the thing just runs.
And it would have
all
taken
day.
a moose or two out, but
his neck muscle
Yeah.
stopped a high power, high velocity round.
it's just not
From
possible.
200
It's just
yards.
physically not possible.
It's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then a couple days ago, or maybe it was yesterday, I don't remember, there was a recording that came out from the dispatch that they were saying that they didn't do an autopsy. Nope. They just confirmed death in the hospital and signed off on the death. Or not the hospital. I don't know where whatever it was,
Yeah.
but like they just confirmed death right away, signed the death certificate, boom.
Well,
No
they probably-
autopsy
they
on
probably
this?
didn't do an autopsy
No, but
because
didn't they do it
clearly
recently?
he got
I
shot.
think they did it recently.
Yeah, but you still want to know exit
I
wound.
mean, I would want to know
Did it-
if
what-
I was
what-
his family. I want to know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exit wound. Was it an entry wound, exit wound? Like what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all that. And the trajectory too. It would be able to tell you that.
Yeah.
I'm so yeah, dude. I'm no. Dude, I killed a fucking 300-pound boar with a 223, and I fucking literally sliced his spine in half.
I remember you telling me about
and then
that.
it went through like into like his fucking deep into his body, and they had to like cut it out. And they're like, "Sorry, that meat's like fucked in there."
Don't eat that.
No, but it was with the 223.
Yeah.
Like that's a little beep,
Yeah,
beep.
yeah.
So a couple things to add to this, and I don't know, this is not necessarily relevant, but it's part of the evidence. It did come out that the bullet casings had writing on it,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
right? Here are a couple of things that were said. One was inscribed with "Notices bulges OWO." What's this?
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
Notices bulges?
Yeah.
It's like a trans thing?
Unfired rounds.
Yeah, it is a trans thing.
So that was the spent cartridge.
Okay.
That was the one. I mean, I guess he just fired once. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other ones that were unspent said, "Hey, fascist,
Catch this.
up, right, down, down, down," with arrows, suggesting an old game
Like
code.
a game code hack.
up,
Yeah.
down, left, or
Like a
up,
Nintendo?
right, down,
Yeah.
down, down, down. Then the other one was "Oh Bella, ciao Bella, ciao Bella, ciao, ciao, ciao," and it was and that's reference to an Italian song, like anti-fascism song. Yeah. And then the other one said, "If you read this, you are gay."
Wow.
Okay. I mean, I did.
So I don't know where I'm just providing that information. I don't know
See, this
what.
Well, that again,
Right, is that-
we need this out there to set them up, frame them.
See, this is why I'm saying like they create divide. Ooh,
Yes,
see,
100%.
clearly the
Because
left,
he was anti.
the left did this, and look, he was on the right. We guys hate each other, hate each other, hate each
Exactly.
other.
Yeah,
So
100%.
he's being posed as
Obviously, a far left wing.
I
Yes.
get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously, anyone like fascism. I mean, bro, what?
But can we also talk about his dad was a Republican or is a Republican, right?
And turn them in too.
And turned him
You
in.
turned him in, yeah.
Supposedly.
Allegedly.
I mean, I guess allegedly, yeah.
But we also have conflicting information because it also says that the neighbor,
Yeah.
right? Like, you see how it's like confusing?
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
Well,
Did the neighbor turned him in or what?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that. Okay.
And that he was tight with the neighbor, and the neighbor was like an ex-sheriff or something like that. Anyways, we don't know. I don't know. I don't know the real.
There's a lot of conflicting.
Yeah.
I mean, I do
know that the dad, I'm pretty sure I saw him go on TV and talk about it.
I didn't see
the
that.
dad did?
Yeah. And that he had to, like, he just felt that maybe it was just a picture. Fuck. Now I don't remember, man. There's so much shit going around.
I know, right?
But he did also turn down the
reward money.
The reward money or whatever.
Yeah.
And he, I mean, I guess allegedly also, but like that he said it should go to the Kirk family, and he didn't feel right like taking that. and it should go to them.
Get it.
Oh, especially if it's your
That makes
son.
sense.
Actually, it's not like thanks for the cash.
Yeah.
That's kind of
All of a
fucked
sudden
up.
you're
That would have
rich.
looked super sus.
Like, this is a horrible situation.
That's why he was like, oh, God, how would I explain this to my dad that I lost the rifle because dad like set it up? What if it was the dad set it the whole thing up?
Yeah. So here are the things.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the final summation of what we've kind of put together, right?
Sorry, real quick. I just wanted to say it because I love the Babylon Bee because they're so hilarious.
Yeah.
Did you see the one where they're arms manufacturers are making the shell and the extra large shell casing so that they can write more shit? I'm sorry.
I sent that one to you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, you did. I'm sorry. It was just
So funny. So outrageous.
the situation is terrible, but the Babylon Bee is always
They're so
They
good.
hit it out.
They're
They hit
always
it out.
bringing the heat.
Honestly, I kind of want a job there.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to work
Right?
there. I would love to
Kind of
work
like, if you guys are listening, give us a little reach out.
there. Little partnership.
So here's what we know, right? Or I don't know, or what we don't know. Or at least some of the things, and then we can kind of like wrap things up, right?
surmising.
So chain of custody. I mean, we're major Forensic Files fans.
We
know the
trust me.
things.
I know. I'm
So
pretty
then
much an expert.
then the question is you're putting a case together. How clean is the link between the rifle that was ditched and separated, the bullets that were in Charlie Kirk as well as inscribed, right? The DNA on the trigger,
Yeah.
yeah, and the text messages.
There's no like
Think of it like a chain of custody. Like where do they come from?
It's where I don't know where it's like this. Like,
Yes.
There's so much that could have happened behind closed doors. Like, all right, now
Yes.
release the gun. Release the text messages.
Yes.
Some dude. Yes, exactly.
Release the Dairy Queen.
I know. Release the
Shit, we fucked up. The
No.
poster.
And then there's the timeline and access. So how did the shooter get to the rooftop in the first place
Literally.
without being trained?
And they were there for because they set up early. Like, it's not like they were like, there wasn't people there.
Yeah. So when did they access that rooftop? And was it scouted earlier? And if it was scouted earlier, which it makes sense it would have been if it was just one person,
Yeah.
where's the footage of them scouting it out earlier?
But also, like, how would you? Would they say like we're gonna be? I'd be curious to see how they like do these events. Like, okay, meet here in the quad because we're gonna be setting up right here next week. Like, do you know exactly where they're gonna set up?
Yeah.
I would, like, or is it just like spur of the moment?
Yeah.
Holy shit, Charlie Kirk's here, and then it spreads like wildfire, and then everyone just shows up.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
I think it's planned for sure.
No, but I'm trying in terms
He's
of
just
where
saying,
he's
like,
gonna
the sequence.
Like, if it was scouted before, would he have known Charlie Kirk's gonna set up right here?
Oh,
Right.
okay.
I mean, obviously,
Right.
he's gonna be at the
Yes.
at the campus, but they're
Gotcha.
gonna say this exact spot
Yeah.
we're gonna set up next week.
Yeah.
Then there's the random people who were detained. Who were they? Why were they detained?
Yes.
Why did they say they did it?
Yeah. Who was the second guy who just looked like?
Yeah.
How do they even know what he looked like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the prosecution is going to lean heavily on those text messages.
Oh, yep.
So where did they come
Yeah,
from?
where I'm gonna
How
need,
were
like,
they procured?
Show me the cell phone.
Yes.
Like, I want to see the cell
Yes.
phone, and I want to know it's his. I want to see like other corroborate. Like, go to
Yes.
his camera roll and like go back 6 months. I want to see. I want to see how real this is.
And were they obtained legally?
Dude, oh my god! Wait, another weird thing. No, we didn't even bring it up. He has no social media presence.
Zero.
You're a 22-year-old
really?
in college with no social media.
Same
Get
with
the fuck out of here.
Same with the
bro.
Butler guy.
Same with the Butler guy. No social media. Look, I understand if you're like 50 plus and you're like, fucking social media sucks. Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But
If you're 22,
you're a college kid.
No.
You're not even like,
No.
just want to take a peeky, a little look-see, Lou.
no,
Like,
100% you do.
yeah.
So then there's, and we just went over it, the bullet inscriptions. Were they written by him? Or were they not?
There's like, why? Like, but see, there's no point. Like, writing an inscription on the bullet casing means nothing.
Yeah.
Like, the bullet casing doesn't kill them.
Right.
It holds the bullet that kills them.
No, but it's the messaging that ties everything to him. Because
Well, see, that's what I'm
we
saying.
didn't really get into this, but the whole he was part of this like trans community, I guess, or whatever, and him and the boyfriend or whatever, and the fact that there were some tweets from people within that community.
Okay.
Okay, we didn't get into that, right?
No.
And I don't have those tweets, so I guess we'll kind of just off
Yeah,
memory.
off the top.
But basically, there were some tweets that they said something along the lines of like, you know, something big is coming. Like, say, remember that?
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that person that tweeted that is part of that community. That was confirmed. I mean, at least, again, is this planted? Like all that shit.
It seems very planty.
Yes, it does.
It does seem a little
And just think why, like
convenient.
Because if you really cared, why would you write it on the bullet case?
Totally.
It'd be your own personal trophy.
Yeah.
but why would you go to the time? Because
although there,
it doesn't even make any sense.
there is
I
an
think-
arrogance thing though.
Yes, and it also could be like a whole copycat thing to the United Healthcare guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. That okay.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this guy got so much attention, and like
Luigi was a hero.
Yeah,
to the
Luigi,
people.
that's the guy.
So then the other part is why was all of the information and footage released in a slipshod kind of way?
I think there's
Now that could have been just chaos.
Yes.
Everything's happening and it's chaos.
Come
And
back.
we don't
back
even
to our
know.
Don't get fired.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
fucking-
Yes,
like,
exactly. But again, and then pretty much the last kind of part on this is we don't know definitively the motivation.
No.
Motive.
No.
Aside from the bullets and aside from the text message that says some hate can't, what was it?
Some hate can't be negotiated
Some
out.
hate can't be negotiated out.
Wait, what does that even mean? Like, I
think-
But do you see what I mean?
think
Like
what he-
that could be.
I think what he
does
means to
negotiated
say.
out mean?
I think what he means to say by that is that, you know, Charlie was a debater. So he's like, no matter how much you debate with this guy, he has this view of trans and all that.
There's
and
no way out.
There's
other
no
than
way
shooting
of
him.
like changing his mind.
All right, so negotiated out means to arrive at a mutual agreement or
you go.
resolution through discussion, bargaining, and compromise to settle a matter or arrange terms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean.
It says
And
that-
that's literally what he did is he would go and debate about all these topics.
Yeah.
But why is everything got to get construed as it's hate? Like, it's so. That's why I think like I want to go back to like the 40s. You know, that shit was like fucking. You're like hard. There wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you disagree with me? Hate. Oh, you don't believe the same thing I do? Fucking hate speech.
yeah.
It's like,
Canceled.
Yeah.
Like, why is everything fucking got to be hate? Like,
Tiptoey.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
gotta
tiptoeing.
tiptoey. Yeah.
look,
Very.
if we, I'm happy people have different viewpoints. It's great. I
Yeah.
think it's refreshing to get like a different point of view sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice.
Yeah.
If not, like, we all would just think we're the smartest person in the fucking universe, and
Oh,
we're clearly
totally.
not.
You know, when an interesting exercise, if you wanted to go back in history and learn how we created the Constitution, it was years of debate.
Oh, really?
And so you can go back and see the people who signed the Declaration of Independence and or created the Constitution. There were people who were like, we should not do this.
No.
And meaning there was
Yeah.
debate.
Yeah.
There was, like they're in the Philadelphia,
The fucking,
you know what I mean? With the
the
chairs. and
fucking wool suits.
yes. No, and they just debated for months and months and months. And they debated, should we break off from
England.
British? And, and is this the right thing to do? And there was debate.
Yeah.
But nobody was fucking shooting each other
No.
or, calling you a bigot or,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And
Hates
it,
me.
it was just, hey, you're kind of a fucking douche.
Yeah.
But you
Reclaim my
represent-
time.
No, but-
Reclaim it.
But you represent New York, which is my homie.
Yeah.
Because we're a colony. And I represent Virginia. And, we're in this together.
Yeah.
So anyways, it was just a different
It's funny to think about.
I think we should.
That time.
I wish we could go back to that.
It's funny to think about like them doing that back in that time, and then like knowing how it goes down now.
Yes.
When people get in front of Congress and it's like the shit show that goes down.
I know.
They would be so pissed.
Yeah.
They would be like so like unhappy with us.
Yeah.
All right, there you go, guys. That's kind of the story that we know, or at least that's being presented to us as the public at large.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of interesting information, even that I didn't know, that you guys brought to the table. Honestly, but what do you guys think? Like, this is not the end of the story as he's in custody and that sort of thing, and so the story is going to change.
For sure.
And there's going to be more information that comes to light.
We'll probably end up having to do an update, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I did want to say, like, you know, it is, I guess it's good to see that, like, humanity as a whole, or like the majority of humanity thinks that this is fucking not okay.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people came together.
True.
A lot of people, and it sucks that it takes things like this to draw this out of people. Because, you know, I believe that, you know, people are inherently good. I don't think like people are bad people. And I think it's just like, you know, whatever life circumstance that draws people to do bad things. But I think it was really nice to see that there was so much support.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy was in his early 30s and he had 2 fucking small kids. I mean, like, that hits home for me.
Exactly.
Regardless of him, even if he was like a sports commentator, that fucking hits home for me. It doesn't matter about his political beliefs. It's just like, he's a father. I mean, come on. Like, imagine you growing up now without your fucking dad. Like, it would, like, no, like, fuck that. It's so sad. It's so fucking sad.
2 little baby girls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst, man.
Literally. And I remember, like, his one thing is, like, I think he was talking about, I forget, he was on like a podcast or something. He was talking about being a dad, and he's just like, it's just like there is no greater feeling than when I get to spend time with my kids, and like I wouldn't sacrifice that for anything. And I think we can all agree, like it's the great. I just watched a shitty fucking Gabby's Dollhouse movie just so I could like hang out with my kid. Like, you know?
Yeah. That was the worst, or that is the worst part of it. Like seeing his wife like posting, you know, these videos, like private videos that was probably on his or her, you know, phone, and him with the kids and stuff like that. That's what I think hit home a lot, resonated a lot with people more than like his political beliefs. There's definitely a big crowd that
were opposed to him.
Well, right? and also that had that connection, that part of the connection with him more than anything, and that's what really kind of sparked the rage and the grief and all that sort of shit. But yes, there's definitely a big part that was against him too.
Yeah.
And on that note, like, okay, you disagree with him, and you even maybe hate him for his views, but that doesn't mean like you can't be fucking, I don't know, what's the word, empathetic, or you know what I mean? Like, fucking don't post anything. You know, if you like, why post something like so negative? But
it's also like, how does that affect your life so much?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, he doesn't make laws. He just talks to people. That affects your life so much that you need to do that? Like, really?
Yeah.
Just like put your phone down and goes, like, I don't know, like go take a walk. Like fucking look around.
No, but it goes back to what Sean was saying earlier of like the whole agenda to keep people hating each other.
Dude, that's what I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty.
It is
keep the conflict going.
Yeah,
because,
it is. You know,
since COVID, this agenda has been like fully rolled out.
Dude, but look at conflict. You know, it's the age-old thing. It's been since the beginning of time. You know, conflict equals cash. Conflict equals money. Equals control. Equals change of control. Equals power. It's like it's always been the case.
Yeah.
You know, it's conquest. Fucking.
Because
wars, fucking anything.
The government can't control everybody, but if they can control at least 50% of the population, and then you know that whole mass helps be against the other 50%, let's say, or whatever the
government
percentage
can
is.
Control 100% because guess what? The 50%'s only worried about the other 50%. They're not even worried about the government.
Yeah,
and little you know, they're like fucking passing bills and shit. You don't know shit.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, like in 20 years, it's like, wait, I can't. you turn into like the fucking UK. No offense, love you guys, but like you get like arrested for like sending a tweet.
Yeah, that's fucking.
And it's like, wait, what?
So what do you guys think happened?
I want to hear like fucking gung ho warning. I've been like waiting for this.
What do you? What do you think happened here?
Of what happened is, I've said this a couple times, a whole misdirection, and there's too many of these like misdirection things that something is clearly being hidden and suppressed, and like they don't want it.
There's a lie.
There's a lie for sure, or multiple. But
but the question is how big is the lie? Like there's one concept of trying to keep your job. Remember you were talking about that?
Yeah.
Like trying to keep your job, and that's a lie, but it may be like a baby lie.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
But
so I
is there a
sent
bigger lie?
these guys a video before we started, and earlier in the day, and anyways, I think when you watch that video, I'm gonna actually post this. So by the time you're listening to this, you might have already seen it if you follow us, and if not, go to our Instagram and watch it, because this is what I think what I think looks to be the most realistic explanation of how he doesn't have his head decapitated, like we spoke about, like it would have happened with a 30-06 type of round,
from relatively short range.
Really, so that definitely would have happened, no doubt, 100%. So obviously, either A, he didn't get shot with that, like you were saying, it was a blank, just to again misdirect, and then the real thing I think came from his lapel mic.
Ooh.
So if you watch this video, you will see that, first of all, why does he have a lapel mic when he has a microphone? Okay, I don't know. Maybe because they were recording the camera and they want to capture that audio.
Maybe like this better audio for like.
But it's still weird,
yeah.
okay? Because he has a microphone, and that microphone the handheld mic, you can sync it to your cameras to pick up.
Oh no, 100%. I used
audio.
to do that. Oh, look, yeah.
So okay, was it a backup mic to get backup audio? Okay, fine, maybe. But when you watch this video, the lapel mic moves, and it looks like there's something that comes out of it. Yeah, it moves very violently. So he just got shot in the neck. The lapel mic and his shirt move. It could happen, but when you watch this, the movement and the trajectory in which it moves, it matches the fact that it goes into his neck, and it looks like then at that point it would be an exit wound, like kind of like sideways from his shoulder up to his neck, right?
Yeah.
And when you watch it, and you guys can see it right now if you want, but like you can see like there's a little bit of a vapor trail or like this something that would get left behind when there's a projectile coming out of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to.
Okay, and when you also watch this video, you will see that there's back to we kind of touched on this. There's a couple guys that look very weird very suspect in the video, but one of them in particular, which looks like his security, for sure.
He definitely looks like
it is
ex-military dude.
Because this guy, he kind of has his arms crossed, but he kind of has his hand on his kind of like his bicep area or his arm.
Yeah,
and he touches something, which could be a detonator. At least that's what it looks like in this video. So it looks like he's
waiting.
Where are
the interviews of these people?
I know, like what?
True.
Yeah, like
right?
Yes.
There's a lot of people in video,
but it's also like, what's his name? Like, look at what is this?
Right.
Fucking pay stub?
He needs to be investigated.
Like, who is this
why
guy?
is it not being investigated?
Yeah.
Or at least why are we not being told? Like, this guy is a suspect.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we're investigating. Look at this video here. In the video, you also see him, as soon as this goes down, you see him rush towards Charlie. He jumps over the table. He jumps towards Charlie. But instead of going towards Charlie, he goes to another guy that's standing right there, another one of his security detail. And it looks like he's handing him something.
Okay, I gotta watch this.
Yeah, and it looks like it's like he's handing him the detonator. I guess that's kind of like what I see from this. And then he runs away.
He doesn't even help him?
He doesn't even help Charlie. He doesn't do shit. He like runs it. I mean, you could say maybe he ran to get the car. I don't know.
So if it was a detonation, what would be the detonation?
No, meaning if it's like, maybe there's like, you can have like a little 22 in there, and it's like the detonating is like shooting the projectile.
Yes.
Not like a bomb. Like
not like a bomb, but it's like it shoots off a projectile. So we'll call it a bullet, a projectile, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
But look, check this. So check this video out. Look at this, because they slow it down like frame by frame. It's very like slowed down, and you can see.
He literally touched it, and then instantly the shot happens. Yeah, he reaches his arm up. He literally clicks something, and then you hear the gunshot because you can see his hands. His hands go like this.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It looked like he fucking.
The guy that pushes the detonator, which perfectly aligns with the explosion that pushes that projectile through Charlie's right side of his neck and out the left side, creating the exit wound.
This is
But
intense.
In no way did that trigger man, that assassin in the brown shirt with the sunglasses,
Huh?
act alone.
Put it up to the mic.
Video now from Destiny that shows the handoff of this remote detonator.
So it's like he grabs the lapel mic or the remote detonator and then gets out of there.
Oh.
Oh yeah, because that's the same guy who did it. Hands it off.
Right?
Interesting.
Holy shit.
No.
Wow. It says, let's watch one more time. Both men grab something and run.
We had John Cullen on the program last week, and he made a great point about ballistic acoustics being altered to hide the location of the real shooter. Well, the same can be said to distract from the fact that there was no shooter. Tyler Robinson did not kill Charlie Kirk. This guy, brown shirt guy, he's the assassin.
Oh, way. If you want security, these guys know what they're doing. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then so that last clip is Charlie Kirk saying that if you want security, the Israelis guys, like whatever, they're good and whatnot. So that kind of aligns with that conspiracy theory of the whole Israeli thing that we were talking about.
Yeah, and I saw one that like they literally show the guys, but then
You want to see?
they just like, dude, it's
I watched it.
Okay.
You said it. I watched it.
that's weirdly compelling.
Yeah.
The only
it's
yeah,
because it
you can
like
see
you think if like you get shot like this, why would this be like
right?
and then
Yeah.
like why would that be doing
It
that?
reminds me so much of the Zapruder film.
Yeah.
Like when the Zapruder
Yeah.
film came out and it was like back and to the left.
Yeah.
And like
Yes.
that whole scenario. Anyways.
The thing about the only one little piece of information that kind of throws like a wrench in that whole thing is there's another video which I was talking about earlier, which shows something, could be a bullet, could be whatever it is, but coming from behind him down toward between his knees and down towards the ground. And so then this would make sense,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
but maybe if there was multiple shooters, because they needed to make sure that
if the lapel mic backfires,
Yeah.
and then it doesn't it doesn't actually hit him.
exactly. So if
It
there's
seems like a lot to trust with like.
so
the
I
fucking-
think kind of like the whole chain of events or whatever is Tyler shoots probably a blank, and then this guy hears the crack
and
and then
sinks it up.
sinks it up. He pushes his whatever he has detonator in his arm and whatnot, and then at the same time as a backup you have
secondary shooter.
yeah. I think that's what went down. Now that's what went down. Like as far as like. Does it
Like,
tie into
why?
the whole Israeli and why and like I don't know, man. I don't know.
Do you have
I don't have a theory.
Do you have a theory
necessarily.
of motive?
I mean, the only motive that really makes sense to me is I fully
The
agree.
chaos one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because and no offense to the guy, but I didn't know much about him.
It's okay.
To be honest.
Tyler,
Like,
you mean, or
no,
Clark? Yeah.
Like I didn't actually I knew of him. I saw
No,
him
but you're
on
like
the
you weren't like
podcast.
watching his shit.
Yeah, I knew.
Do you know of him?
I knew of
Okay,
him.
okay.
But not really.
No, yeah, you weren't like watching all of his shit. That's fine.
Like as much as you knew about Candace or less? Way less.
Way less.
Okay.
Way less. Or even who's that other guy who does the Daily News?
Oh yeah, Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro.
Shapiro. I know him more.
I always liked
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk
Yeah.
better than Ben Shapiro. I don't know why.
Really.
You always like who?
I like Charlie Kirk better
Yeah,
than Ben
yeah,
Shapiro.
same.
I don't know. Ben
Me
Shapiro
too.
just like
Yeah.
it's too robotic to me. I don't know. It's like a fucking robot.
Yeah, I agree.
So what's your? I mean, I know we're gonna touch on this later as more information comes
Well,
out.
if like my whole theory here that I believe kind of played out is true, let's say, then it would tie back to the Israelis.
really,
Yeah, because that's his security detail, and they. I don't. If I had to pick something that I don't really know, I mean, it's still like so fucking confusing. You know what I mean? But like, if I had to pick something, that's what I would pick. That's what I would kind of. Now back to you, motive and all that.
No idea.
I don't know.
Well, I think I think if you're doing something like this, which I don't believe Tyler Robinson killed him at all. There's 0% chance that he did.
yeah,
0%.
It's almost negative percentage. It's more likely that I did it than Tyler Robinson did it. No, I think you get to a point where the motive isn't like at these levels. Motive isn't like me and you. It's like I need to rob this store to get money to feed my kids.
Right.
Motive is like it's like years down the line. Like okay, then we can move legislation, and then we could do this, and then we could do this, and that leads to like 500 billion worth of fucking arms deals, and then it's like long game shit. They're not like thinking about like tonight.
So more like political, not personal.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is definitely a political hit job.
I agree.
100%. What the end game is, I'm sure we'll in the next couple of years, some weird shit happens. We'll be like, oh, and then we'll go back and like, okay, we'll see how it, and then we can finally see how it ties in, and then the pieces, and you're like, okay, that's why.
And then we'll have to announce a part 35 for the episodes.
Literally.
Well, a lot of the information that you guys brought today actually makes me go, there's some holes in this.
Oh yeah.
There's some holes. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. And
so before this, you thought it was clear cut. It was him.
No,
he's probably just like less.
Not
like,
necessarily. I was just kind of like on the fence.
Yeah.
And okay, like the footage shows the dude running away. You know what I mean? It's pretty basic.
I mean, yeah. Well, that is true. He is running away.
He's running away from the shot, and that sort of thing. And then the timeline's all messed up because we're bumbling over ourselves. We know about the historical sense of police and how they bumble up investigations.
Oh God, there's so many
like
times.
a never-ending story about that, actually.
Almost every episode.
I know police incompetence.
But with what we do know, there's big holes.
Yeah.
And I'm with you on it. I think there's big holes. I don't know how. I go back to, sure it might have been an easy shot, but but the escape plan didn't seem like a kid just planned that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
right? Like that seems strange.
Well, his escape plan was shit, so maybe he did.
I mean, it doesn't add up. The text messages, it's the text messages is like the smoking gun.
I agree. Those are.
I'm trying to get away from the cops. Let me just quick pause. Text my roommate.
Yeah.
Hey, love.
My roommate.
Yes. Looking at my keyboard. Yeah. I'm gonna take this to my grave. like what?
But again, I have no idea motive. I don't get the motive.
Yeah.
And Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
How does it tie together? I don't understand.
I'm telling you, this is like
it has to be maybe like a political thing. Again, like you were saying, like years down the road. Okay, if this guy is being so influential to the younger generation by showing up to all these colleges,
they were scared of him.
Could be, yeah.
All right, it could be that cut and dry. I mean, it could be.
Some say he was a presidential hopeful.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like, imagine that
young, smart, charismatic. Not 90.
True. Yeah, exactly.
Literally 33. Yeah. All right. Well, there you go, guys. Again, this is an ever-changing story, and
we might have missed stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of like fringy stuff. Some stuff that's like whatever, but then there could be more stuff. So I mean, obviously, we love the engagement. If you guys want to like let us know maybe what we missed, we can always do a little add-on app.
That's right. But at the end of it all, I mean, I'm a subscriber to the fact that he stood for what he believed in, and he did it in a civil way.
Yeah.
And to those that would cut that down, I find that to be the evil of Earth.
It's like, I'm sorry, back to like, you're going to write that he's a fascist when he's literally like, open forum debate.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, do you even know like the definition, like what fascism is?
That's the opposite.
It's literally the opposite. Yeah. The little polar opposite of fascism.
Yes.
Oh, I'll let you speak your mind now. Your turn.
Correct.
Fascism is like, cool.
Correct.
I'm going to have I'm gonna have this fucking Spetsnaz fucking raid your shit and fucking steal all your fucking valuables and then go kill you.
Yes. So hopefully we can also, using our own podcast, persist in the way of Charlie Kirk, which is that to have open debate and have open conversation about what you feel and what's your opinion without being uncivil.
100%. I fully agree.
Yeah.
And I feel like we generally do a good job about that, even with people who comment and like have different views and like want to, you know, be mean and talk shit. Like, we don't like try to go back at them, you know, like we're all entitled to, you know, believe what we want. And it's great. I mean, I think there's only been like 8 episodes I've ever agreed with Eric. Like 140, literally.
It's very true. But what's wild and this, well, maybe we'll edit this out or not, but what's really wild is the amount of hate we received for having an opinion.
Oh, so much.
Did you see some of those?
Oh, dude, I texted you. I texted. I was like, whoa, dude, what is going on?
Some of these were like,
but it's also like
you're an idiot. Like, go fucking die. Like,
but it's also,
and we got the babyest amount compared to Charlie Kirk.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine what he did receive?
Oh, dude. Oh my god. But it's also, I'm sorry, like everyone and their mothers, look, I could have made that shot as a 4-year-old, you know, from fucking a million, from 6 miles
Everybody's
out.
A sniper.
I'm like, everyone that trust me, you play Call of Duty, you're fucking sniper now. Like, okay, bro. Fuck out of here.
But anyways, before we sign off, join the Patreon.
We're going to edit this into the beginning. Join the Patreon. If you've made it this far, you need to be in the Patreon.
100%. The Patreon keeps the show going. You know, and so some of them are low level, $2 a freaking month. That's less than the. It's less than a
That's
coffee.
less than everything. It's literally less than everything on earth.
Ridiculous. But also, if you do the top level, which we call it the rich person status, you get your own episode selection.
Yeah.
And you get to pick what we talk about.
Yes, and we'll personally shout you out, and
you get to support us,
and I'll personally talk shit to your worst enemy. No questions asked.
So there you go, guys. We'll catch you next time on the Conspiracy Podcast.
Night-night.